Hello, hello. Happy Sunday, happy Monday. We are back with some Utawarerumono. I've been playing a ton of Oblivion and Fortnite off stream. We're so cooked. And then I was like, okay. Spent the last like 10-20 minutes just like locking in. Looking at like Utawarerumono stuff. We're right about to jump into this fight. Yeah, crazy time for me to hop back onto Oblivion. It's like right after I finished Drova, I needed that like open world kick. But I didn't want to start something new. So like I ended up just going back to tried and true. I've always been an Oblivion kid. More so than like Skyrim or Morrowind. I think we set everything up that we needed to. So we can probably just start now. I guess one thing to think about is I don't necessarily know if we're like all that strong. Wait. Oh no, no one else is on the field. Yo, run it back, run it back. I was like, where is everyone? Are they like farther back? And no, we just didn't deploy them. Okay, well, considering how early game we are, we're probably just gonna fully play to the disadvantages and advantages. Okay, and what's the deal with this? We can choose different attacks? Oh, that's kind of neat. Kind of plays into the whole like you might have like other weapons. Stopped an enemy's movement with zone of... Is EOC zone of control? I feel like it's gotta be. Oh, that's cool. So they let you have like perfect guards now too, kind of. Unless I was looking at that wrong. Alright, Haku, I think we should get you in here. Ouch. Everything we do is to make Haku stronger. So we'll do this first. This guy's super dead. And then we can move. Yeah, I like the magic button, like how you have to hold it down. It's very much like a breathing exercise. Ow. I don't like this. Alright, what do we get for 100 zeal on Duditia? Wind's favor? Is it another attack? Oh. This guy's dead. Oh, and then also ever since that like Trails Through Daybreak stream, I've been drinking way more coffee. It's kinda fucked up. We shouldn't be like that, but we are. Yeah, we'll have to have her take a hit. Some damage is better than no damage. I think Haku can finish this. He can't. He can. Oh, he's not looking too hot. Hold on, I want to see if doing the attack here and not missing the crit might be enough to finish him. Damn it. It's so close. He's gonna die to the poison. Oh, can you not die to poison? Some is better than no. Yeah, it's not looking too good for Haku. Watch out, Haku! Man. Damn, kind of a nasty string of attacks there. Visually. They should let me push him into the hole. Alright, let's see that kill. Unfortunately, it took Haku's life. But sometimes that's the price we have to pay. Yo, is this guy gonna die? Tia takes a life? I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Just make it stop! Princess Utatia. Just a suggestion, but maybe he's, had enough. She's not responsible, it's manslaughter, not murder. Huh? No, you don't understand. I'm not making Kokopo do this. Kokopo, you can stop now. It's all over. Oh, he's having too much fun with it. This bird's a psychopath. Wait, Kuon, step in. The usual response to her asking nicely. This is just cruel and unusual punishment. My life! Just spare my life, please! This guy might be a scumbag, but I'm starting to feel sorry for him. Not that I forgive him. Do whatever you like with him, I guess. Have Kokopo kill him, for all I care. Your call, Ruditia. No, you don't understand! Oh. Wait, who's clapping? Oh my, now this, isn't this a grand scene? Who's there? Oh, it's this guy! What's her name's sister? I like this guy, he's cool. My apologies for the tribulations you've been put through thus far. It gave me no pleasure to play my role, I assure you. Oh. Then you guys are... Yeah, so I guess it had to have been the brother-sister duo. Why you? Ogi, you traitor! I resent that accusation. I was never one of your dogs to begin with. What happened to honor among thieves? You sold us out to the Imperials, you damn cutthroat! Honor among thieves? You mean thieves who don't kill, violate women, or pillage from the poor, surely. I find it offensive that you liken me to a murderous, philandering brute like yourself. Pretty it up all you like, but you're still stealing at the end of the day. Think however you like, sir. I did not come here to exchange verbal spurs with you. Who's Ogi's VA? Where's my phone? Ogi VA check. Not the Monogatari one though. Oh, Takahiro Sakurai. Wait, that's why he sounds familiar. He's huge. That's Crow? I didn't know Crow also was also voiced like Cloud. And Reagan? Mob Psycho Reagan? Wait, that's crazy. Love this man. You won't be running your mouth a great deal more anyways. You aren't. Quit joking around! You befouled my sister with your lecherous hands, insulted her aspirations. Have you any last words, sir? Ogi's cold smile remains as he speaks. Stop that! Like hell I'm gonna die here, you... Yeah, run off. You realize this is a pointless endeavor, yes? Honestly, the flailings are the short-sighted. If we don't kill this man, he's gonna come back chapter like 5. Wait, who's this? That's not Hakulo. That's weird. That mask. That man. Could that be Sir Oshtor? Oshtor? Why you look like Hakulo? Damn it! Ogi, you bastard! As I said, my good man, pointless. Is this your doing? Ogi! He's fast. Bro got deleted. Hit that Psylocke ult. I couldn't follow that. What did he just do? Fret not, princess. I merely struck him with the flat of my blade. This one isn't worth selling good steel upon. I believe that resolves matters, Lord Oshtor. Bro just put that in his pocket like Baldur's Gate? Oh, bro's got a majestic ass voice. You have my gratitude. Convey my thanks to Lady Nosuri for her aid as well. As you wish. The cargo we stole has already been moved to the designated location, so do help yourself. Understood. Ah, and I have a message for my dearest sister for you. Let's have it then. We only cooperated with you to put down these brutes. There will be no future ties between us. That certainly sounds like something Lady Nosuri would say. I'll be off then, until our paths cross again. Is that like the Olo? I never imagined Sir Oshtar himself. The one in the mask. Oh. Yes, that man, Sir Oshtar, Imperial Guard of the right? One of the twin shields of Yamato. That guy, huh? So you've apprehended the ringleader of these bandits? Yeah, well... Had he escaped, this operation would have been deemed a failure. You too have my gratitude. Sure. I cannot properly reward you in a place like this. However, expect a formal commendation soon. Lady Dudutia. Yes! Shall I report that Kujuri's plea for assistance has been answered? The details have been recorded in this letter. Please see that your Lord Father, the Olo, receives it. Yes, I'll pass the message along to him. She's gone all tense. This guy must be someone important to make Princess like Dudutia nervous. Yeah, her voice seems like way higher talking to this dude. There are other matters of state that require our presence, so we'll be taking our leave now. Your escorts are en route to this location. Please, enjoy the remainder of your journey in their protection, lady. Yes, thank you for your help. We'll pray that your travels take you down safe roads for now. Safe roads only. For now, all forces, withdraw! We'll meet again. Hup. Oshtar gallops away astride his Waptor, the strike team following closely behind him. They all march in perfect formation, showing just as much discipline as their commander. I'm also noticing now that BP doesn't accumulate the same way it did in the old games too. It's about what you do during the fight, I guess. More importantly now. Alright, my boy needs some work. Even in lands across the sea, people speak of the twin shields. Lords Oshtor and Mikazuchi. The aura he projects, he might even be on par with. I never imagined he'd be such a great nobleman. The Kuon glaze? If he's earning that kind of praise from Kuon, is he really all that? There's that, yes, but I'm just struck by how much of this world is still unfamiliar to me. Kuon speaks distinctly, her eyes following the man himself as he rides away with his troops. With a long-held exhale, Luditia slumps to the ground like a puppet with strings suddenly cut. Are you okay? Feels like all the strength in my body is gone. I don't blame you. After all that, I know you were scared. But it's gonna be alright now, I promise. No, I meant... It was just nerve-wracking, really speaking with Saroshito himself. So that's why. I understand he's an important guy and all, but you're a princess, Luditia. Is he so high up on the chain as that? No, I'm nothing next to him. Oh. Yo, wait, is Oshtar gonna go through like a... Is he like our Luis? That'd be crazy. Lord Oshtar began as but a footman unranked, and as a man unthinkably young aspired to be the mantle of Imperial Guard. A more humble man, a man so loved amongst his peers, that unlikely to meet. Faith, my lady Luditia's quaking at his presence hath warranted, for even the Mikado laudeth his name with honors. Alas, there are those who brand Lamord an upstart, but Marudo knoweth far better. Oh, Marudo looks serious. So he's like the ideal folk hero. Verily so. Great pride hath Marudo in his young lordship. Why would you be proud? Oh? Marudo knows something? Merely that his lordship and I share in a benefactor. Not more complicated than that. I'm not sure I get it, but if you say so. Another thing though. Has anyone seen Ukon? He's still not back. Did I hear my name? I'm thinking thoughts, but I'm gonna hold them. I'm gonna hold them for a second. The members of Ukon's company who had gone to meet with the strike team reappear in a timely fashion. You sure took your sweet time. We didn't exactly have it easy back here. My bad. We ran into some delays securing the cargo again. Ukon points over his shoulder, and sure enough, the caravan is back together again. Transporting this stuff safely is our top priority, you know? How fared thy strike at the Brigand's Hold, Master Ukon? The surprise attack went almost too well. the guidance from the strike team was perfect. We've got a few wounded, but no casualties. Everyone's fine. But hey, I heard something about your capturing the bandits' leader. Oh, so the good tidings have reached thine ears. All praise unto Master Haku for his triumph. I was just looking out for myself. And also, you were fucking on the floor, Haku. Get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Come on. What are you talking about? I thought I was putting you nice and safely out of the way, but you went and stole the show. I'm surprised you rounded them up like that, honestly. What? No, we just got caught up in a crazy coincidence. That's all. Hey, don't be so modest. Makes it seem like you're being sarcastic, you know? It all fell into place by chance, but I don't know if that's good luck or bad luck. Sorry for putting nudity in danger. Really didn't mean for that to happen. Well, all's well that ends well. Besides, it's a nice prestige booster for the princess. You're really okay with that? Doesn't seem like the kind of thing to subject a princess to. Circumstances might demand she go out into battle sooner or later. This was some experience for her, if nothing else. Prestige, huh? Now, if only she'd gain a little confidence from this. Ukan mumbles to himself. Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Just talking to myself. All that aside, I bet there's a big reward in store for the guy who caught the bandit chief. Oh? Come to think of it, he did mention a formal commendation or something like that. We're talking big. Probably enough for another celebration, even if you split it a few ways. Speakest thou true? Yeah. I think it's safe to expect at least that much. Huzzah! Fate doth smile upon Marudo this day! Marudo suddenly bursts with such joy that he nearly starts dancing. Well, someone's in high spirits, huh? Though it doth shame me to admit mine accounts of late are starved of gold to fill them. But lo, fortune never turns. I may yet avail myself of a new inkstone, brushes letter paper. Marudo puts on a dopey smile at the thought of his newfound wealth, imagining. I see. I look forward to it then. Ukan laughs, patting Marudo's shoulder, though his expression is odd. Man, we gotta get Lord Marudo to treat us to a drink. You idiot. Oh, crap, right. The men surrounding Marudo, muttering, suddenly clam up. Huh. There wasn't anything particularly offensive about that comment. Huh? What ails he? A filled cup is hardly so great an expense with such riches to my name. Despite Marudo's generous offer, the men shuffle their feet, looking uncomfortable. Oh, what's the matter, friends? No worries. We appreciate the offer, though. Now needest not hold to such modesty. Let us eat, drink, and be merry together. Marudo insists, but the way the men decline him seems almost pitying. Thou desirest not such revels. Ooh, we're holding in that sneeze. Ooh. Fight back, fight back. Okay, I want my one. Prithee, Master Haku, thy bosom company amidst our merrymaking would be most welcome. Well, won't refuse being treated to a drink, especially a celebratory one. Why won't you guys accept his invitation, though? Wouldn't it be gracious to drink with him? It's not like we don't appreciate the sentiment. It's just that we know he's been saving money. Yeah, wouldn't it be better to use that money for your family's debt? This is so, but if Marudo hath aught to offer, let him avail each man a cup of his finest sake at least. You'll need money again after that, right? Boss said your family asked him to repair the roof again. These soldiers are so nice. They're so, what's the word for it? Not accommodating. Thoughtful? Not thoughtful either? I mean, I guess it's thoughtful. Yeah, thoughtful and accommodating. It's like somewhere in the middle of those. Considerate. The soldiers here are very considerate. What dost thou speakest? I thought so. You didn't know, huh? Yeah. If I recall, they ordered a whole bunch of textiles, too. What? Thou speakest truth? Yeah. I'm afraid so. No! Say no such words to me! Say 'tis a lie! Maruo looks at Ukon imploringly. Well, we all have to wake up from dreams eventually. And so Maruo descended into the torment of death once again. Sorry, man. Couldn't bring myself to tell you. Maruo sinks to the ground as though sapped of life. Ukon's words a final blow. Only the sounds of the forest break the silence. Alright, I've had about enough of this somber mood. Hey, don't get so down. It'll be my treat instead. Truly? Sure, we're friends, aren't we? We're friends? I don't really get what's going on, but I can buy this guy a drink. Can't watch him be so pitiful. That's very generous of you, Haku. But I suppose it's fine. You earned this money yourself after all. And I think it's very admirable to help a friend like that. I'll just take it out of your allowance, shall I? We're not ever getting out of this fucking, like, this guardianship. Allowance? Ah, right. As long as I'm taking care of you, I'll be managing your finances. You'll get an allowance. No, wait a second. Why an allowance? If I leave you in charge of your money, you're gonna blow it all on spending. You know it's true. That's not true. Come on. You even said you treat everyone to drink, so I think it's a fair assumption to make. This is why I like you, kid. Hear that, boys? Haku's footing the bill for everyone. At Ukon's suggestion, everyone erupts into cheers. Wait a sec. I said I'd treat Maruo, not the whole company. You can't just say it'll be my treat in front of everyone and only treat one person. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I'll make an exception this time and cover you. This time. We'll make it a blowout at our usual place in the capital. Thanks for the treat! Who said anything about... Master Haku! Thou wouldst go to such ends for me! Thy charity warmeth the cockles of my heart! Maruo clings to me as tears stream freely down his face. How did it come to this? Damn, we're gonna be broke as hell. Things proceeded peacefully after that, all the way to the capital. The caravan's journey took 10 more days, but they were blessedly uneventful. No more bandit attacks. With every mile towards the capital we traversed, we began to see more and more people on the road. Travelers, convoys of merchants and traders, groups of Ankuwam and soldiers like Ukon's company. They grew quite lively, in fact. There were far more people than in the village Kuwan took me to. There she is. Ukon leading the way crests a gently sloping hill and turns that gesture grandly into the distance. I raise my eyes to follow his hand and peer ahead. City shot, city shot. This is the money shot. This is the Breath of Wild shot. Damn! We did not see cities this big in the first game. Whoa. Below us spread a city so vast it handily put the village to shame. Rows upon rows of buildings. Now there's the Imperial capital, our destination. I never imagined it'd be so... How's it holding up to your place, huh, Missy? Well, it's not bad, I should think. Not bad at all. One's words don't quite match the sour grapes in her voice, which must mean this city is unrivaled. It's so big. This is your first time here too, Duditia. Afternoon, how you doing? Yes, I haven't been outside Kujuri a great deal. I've really been looking forward to this. Yeah, it's gigantic. It stretches past the horizons of the screen. Biggest city we've seen. Hope you're having a good Monday. Alright, you layabouts. This is the home stretch. Let's get this cargo delivered quickly so we can feast. Yeah! Oh, wait. Wait, I could do this one. I forget. Where is it? Did I lose it? I don't have yeah anymore. It's gone. What a travesty. I need to remake it. Not on stream, but I'll remake it. The Ankuam rouse themselves and come alive at Ukon's proposal. The end of the road finally in sight. Oh, also earlier I was really surprised to find out Ogi, Nosuri's sister, Takehiro Sakurai. Crazy. I was like, he sounds kind of familiar when we were talking with him earlier. Did not know this man did like Crow and like Cloud and shit. Crazy find. Ah, alas and alack. Truly I hold no great desire to return to whence I began this journey. Likely no small amount of debt awaited me. Prithee, pity poor Maruo. He wishes not to return. And then there's Maruo, mumbling into his hands and looking like he's dreading every step closer. I'd say he looks pale, but it's not like I can really tell. Whoa, it's huge. Dwarfed by the shadow of the capital's outer wall, I can't help but let out an exclamation. The front gates are splendid, opulent affairs, towering as high as the thick walls flanking them. They have a faint luster to them, as though they've been polished to a shine. Magnificent. The decorations and embellishments are tastefully done, not just garish splashes of gold or silver. It's not gaudy though, or stately, solid. This is a gate built for magnificence. The enormity of the gates must have struck Kuon too. She's gazing up with her hand over her mouth. My eyes meet hers, and she seems to realize how she's behaving. Kuon's neat brows twitch for some reason. I feel like she's got to be related to someone from the first game. No, nothing's wrong. Nothing at all. I didn't say anything. We pass through the huge open gates as we make the puzzling exchange, or this puzzling exchange. Inside, splendid buildings unlike any I've seen dot the landscape. Far more people bustle to and fro than in the village, crowds swarming on every street. We pass by plenty of people on the mountain road, but this is far more than I've ever seen at once. This is giving me, So this season of anime, we're getting season 2 of Apothecary Diaries. This is like, this area is reminding me a lot of like, the Apothecary Diaries. We pass by plenty of people on the mountain road, but this is far more than I've ever seen at once. Some do business in the shops, others are earning their keep performing in the streets. They are patrolling soldiers, porters weighed down on their loads, weighed down with their loads. People. Just listening to the ambient noise of the throng is enough to overwhelm me. Wukong said the village didn't hold a candle to the capital, but the difference is like night and day. It's a lot to take in. The people, the buildings. It's staggering. Nah, it's just a normal Tuesday. A normal Monday. Is there some kind of special occasion today? Like a festival or something? No, there shouldn't be anything going on. I see. Still so many people. It's always like this. We're in the heart of the Empire. Always? Is that so? Something up? Huh? You've been mumbling under your breath ever since we passed the gates. Is something wrong? Oh, no. Nothing's wrong. I'm just, a bit taken off guard. It's a little busier here than in my home. That's all. I get it now. That's why she's wearing that perturbed expression. She seems frustrated. Could it be that this place put Kuon's hometown to? No, I shouldn't make assumptions. We're gonna head straight for the Imperial Cloister to deliver all this stuff. What about you kids? Well, I suppose we should find a place to stay for the night. We'll locate an inn as we walk around. Huh. I know a good place if you're interested. How about it? A good place, huh? Kuon mulled Ukon's suggestion over, putting a finger to her chin in thought. Besides, we... Oh, crap, right. I completely forgot. Huh? Well, we got this tradition, yeah? We'll hold a banquet whenever we come back home from a job. I already made reservations with this place ahead of time, see? A banquet, you say? Yeah, I'm hungry too, bro. We are subsisting off of a breakfast burrito from like 6 hours ago. And coffee. If we told like me from 3 years ago, 2 years ago, maybe even a couple of months ago, they would not believe that we started drinking coffee. It's something different, I guess. My stomach growls at the prospect. Come to think of it, I'm hungry as hell. Yeah, it probably doesn't do, it's definitely not as good as me, like, doing more tea. But, I don't know, just iced coffee is, like, really, really good. We skipped lunch on the road since we were so close to the capital. In other words, you're giving us a proper reception. You're watching Doobie stream and it's like she never left. Is she doing Marvel Rivals right now? How you doing? How you doing? I think I saw her playing Rivals. Kuon smiles slyly, putting special emphasis on the word us. Oh? Well, it's also a good way to let the men blow off steam. Oh. Oh, okay. Wait, let me read that again. Yeah. Let's go. She's playing ranked rivals with singing karaoke? Peak. I don't think I read that last line. I see. If that's the case, we'll gladly join in the festivities. Is that alright with you, Haku? Yeah, I don't mind. Yes. A welcoming party. Time to score a free meal. Kuon warned me I'd be paying for things out of pocket now. Now that we're in the city, but free food. Oh, fuck. That's right. We hit that inverse. It's not free. We're paying for everyone. The guys will be happy to see you there, especially since the kid's footing the bill. What? Ain't nothing more delicious than free booze. I totally forgot. I promised I'd treat everyone once we reach the Imperial capital. I'm kidding. I promised you a drink first, didn't I? Let me make good on that. If you insist, then. Thank you for treating me. Haku, you've gone pale. You must be imagining things. Anyways, we're gonna be having the banquet at the inn I was gonna recommend to you anyway, so just take my word for it and give them a chance. For one thing, they've got... Oh, well, you'll see. I think you'll especially like it, Missy. Is it an all-you-can-eat buffet? The Golden Corral of Utawarerumono? Almost there. You can see it up ahead. It's that gate there. Where is he pointing? I try to follow the line of Ukon's finger with my eyes. He's talking about that gate way off in the distance. It's so far off, it looks tiny. Great. I continue to follow behind him, gripping in a small voice. What is that? Guam points at something. It looks like a white flat-top mountain in the center of the city. Yeah, I was wondering that too. Is that like the what are they called? Like the castle? It's tall enough that it can probably be seen from anywhere in the capital. Oh, very different. Ah, that's the mausoleum. Mausoleum? It's like Yamato's grand altar, or shrine, or something like that. You could call it the spiritual center of the city. Festivals go on there, prayers for harvests. I see. Kwon replies distantly, but her eyes remain fixed on the shrine, lingering on it. She seemed more interested in it than her tone implied. Did she say something? Yo, am I gonna have to get desktop mate? On the real? I've seen a lot of friends get desktop mate. I don't know if I'll actually like... Nah, I don't need it. For a while I used Wallpaper Engine and then like I realized it was like destroying my computer, so I stopped using it. My computer already has enough problems as it is. Tarnish not your soul. Man, this got me wanting to play like a Dragon Ishin again too. This place looks important. It's probably some kind of governmental or administrative center. Walls and a gate separate it from the rest of the city, and guards stand vigilant watch around it. Some sort of prayer. With the dull roar of the crowd more distant now, I can pick up on quiet, murmuring voices behind me. I am Nuditia, daughter and emissary of Ozen, Olo of Kujuru. I have come to humbly present the trade goods of my country and pay due tribute to the Mikado. Ah, I get it. She's rehearsing what she'll say when she presents her country's offerings. Nuditia continues to recite her lines to herself, muttering under her breath. A gatekeeper flags us down as we approach. State your name and business. What seek you here? What do we do in this situation? I glance over at Ukon, lost. This is like when you go to the grocery store with your parents as a kid, and they leave you on the line. Who in turn, well, more like everyone, looks at Udatia expectantly. No doubt feeling the eyes of the group on her, Udatia walks forward stiffly. Daughter and emissary of Ozen and Bro, she's about to fucking cry. Her voice gradually becomes smaller and smaller as she speaks, her eyes fixed on her feet. Before long, she's mumbling in a tiny inaudible voice, and no one can make out a single word. Which the gatekeeper probably wasn't expecting because he looks to us, then back at her, flummoxed. Flummoxed. I'm sorry, miss, but could you repeat that? She's like Fantasy Bochi. I am. Calling her out may have been the wrong thing to do. She shrinks away and pulls into herself. Looks like she's having difficulty with all this. Can we get a move on? I'm hungry. We're gonna be here all day at this rate. I guess I have no choice. Gonna have to take matters into my own hands. Oh, Haku hitting that diplomacy arc. Haku's such an interesting character. He's like so goofy and so like self-motivated, but like because of that he's able to lock in so hard. Like he only heard Rudetia say this one time. We're envoys of Lord Ozen, the ally of Kyujuri. This is his esteemed daughter, Lady Rudetia. We have come to humbly present the trade goods of her country and pay due tribute to the Mikado. Understood. Please forgive my impertinence. I didn't realize you were Lord Ozen's contingent. If you would allow me to verify your seal, please. Milady Rudetia.
Yes, of course.
If I may see the seal.
Yes, right away.
Rudetia produces a palm-sized block from her sleeve, carved with some kind of sigil. Very well. Thank you for journeying all this way, milady. You may pass.
Thank you.
Thank you. For what? Did I do something worth thanks? Nah, Haku, that's crazy. You knew this girl was struggling.
Well, what you did for me just now. I think she's talking about how you bailed her out and made her introductions for her.
That.
You didn't strike me as the type to run to a lady's rescue, Haku. I'm seeing you in a new light.
Yeah, Haku's brain. I'm fucking starving, bro. Really? I can't bring myself to tell him. I only spoke over to Rudetia because I'm the hungriest I've ever been, and just want to get to the food. Rudetia shyly bows in front of me. Please don't look at me with those innocent eyes. I don't deserve this. I'm a charlatan. Rudetia looks at me with warm gratitude, and Kuon smiles at us both. Kuon probably would have helped her out if I hadn't done anything. Did I need to speak up at all? Even if someone else did it, or even if someone else would have done it, the important thing is that you did it. Eventually, we arrive in a rich-looking neighborhood, the road lined by manors with tiled roofs. Each estate has a proper moat and thick earthen walls, giving them an old-fashioned stately look. Alright, this is the place. We're here. In Ukon's words, I look up to find a particularly large, splendid manor standing out from the rest. Finally. The city's way too big to walk around. We've been waiting for you, Master Ukon. I trust your excursion was fruitful. Another gatekeeper comes jogging up to the group. Just got back. This is the offering from Kyujuri. Take good care of it now. Yes, sir. I'll leave the rest to you guys. Yeah, sir? Wait a minute. Ukon warily rubs at his shoulders and turns to go, only stopped by a hurried sentry. Where are you going? You need to file paperwork. Observe the standard protocol. Sorry, I'm beat. I'll handle all that later. Whoa. Ukon needs a Benoway to keep him locked in. Was it really okay to just leave them with the offering like that? Though I am grateful we don't have to sit around and wait for paperwork. Yoditia sways uneasily, looking as though she wants to say something but remains silent. Yeah, the plan was always to bring it to Oshtor's manor. I wonder if Oshtor also can't take off the mask, similar to Hakuolo. Oshtor, the guy with the mask, huh? Yep, he'll be taking care of all that protocol and bureaucratic stuff. Oh, okay. So Oshtor is like Ukon's Benoway. So don't worry about it, Lady Duditia. I know you're anxious and want to make a good impression, but let people help sometimes, yeah?
Okay.
Now, think we've got a banquet to get to. Isn't that right? Ukon leads the way and we all follow along eagerly. Huh? I only noticed just now, but where did the twins run off to? I could have sworn they were with us at the gates. As is their wont, it seems like that mysterious duo has wandered off again without a word. We chat idly amongst ourselves as Ukon leads us through the streets to the capital. We move outward from the center of the city, eventually coming up in a district full of greenery. Wait, what is this you just sent me? Is Ikaboom still here? Bro sent me like a billion zip files. Peko Mama VRM, Didika VRM, Sakamata VRM. I'm noticing a lot of Hollow members. Here we are, the Hakurokaku Inn. It's a renowned establishment here in the capital. This building has a different architectural style to it. It's pretty tasteful, actually. Yeah, it's very round. Everything else has been pretty sharp. It's built spaciously and sumptuously, but it doesn't feel overly grand or ostentatious. The outer facade has a strangely exotic atmosphere to it, departing from the rest of the city's style. The unusual architecture is to the owner's personal taste, apparently. Just between us, the proprietress is a drop-dead gorgeous woman. She's got crazy strength, too. Sexy and strong, huh? Hearing that, I glance over my shoulder. Kuan seems like she hasn't been listening, looking around at that exotic building. Wow, she's definitely strong. Don't flame Kuan like this. Kuan's a baddie. Hey, keep up, you two. Let's not keep everyone waiting. Excuse me, miss. There should be a group here ahead of me.
Yes. Your friends are already gathered in the Wild Chrysanthemum room.
Gotcha, thanks. The workers bustle off before Ukon has a chance to thank her. Oh, someone's busy, I guess. So they started off on their own without waiting for the guest of honor to show up, huh? Sorry about that. Feel bad since I invited you and all. That's fine. I'd feel just as bad making them wait, as long as they're enjoying themselves. You seem pretty familiar with the people here. Are you a regular here or something? Oh, yeah, I guess you could say that. It's a little upscale, but the food and the booze is good. I guess you could say they hit the mark for me. Yeah, Mids isn't bad either, though. Streamer didn't notice? What? I mean, okay. I didn't want to say it because I'm not like 100%, but that girl that Ukon was talking to just now sounded a lot like one of the girls from Prelude. Like, I forget the name of the girl that Kuro really liked, but it sounded like part of her like entourage.
Yes, the atmosphere certainly is nice. It seems like they maintain the place with great care.
Who won't enter behind us as she speaks?
They don't put an effort forth where they don't just put an effort forth where it's visible. Every little nook and cranny is clean.
You got the idea. So, Lady Ludatia, any objections? If this inn isn't to your liking, there's another I can show you. Ludatia jumps. Having been looking around, Ukon's questioning catches her by surprise.
Here?
If you don't like it, we've got other options. How about it?
No, it's not like I don't like it.
She is just walking anxiety. She doesn't seem displeased. If anything, she seems anxious.
This is such a lovely place.
Doesn't hold a candle to your family's castle, I'll bet.
That's not true. I don't think that place can be considered lovely. Is this your first time in a place like this? Yes. I don't leave the castle much, so...
I see. At Aditya's words, Kuon smiles kindly.
Which reminds me, you mentioned this place is a little upscale, but how upscale exactly?
So upscale, we're gonna be fucking broke. Oh, well, it varies by floor, but the cheaper rooms are about 50, maybe 80% over average.
I see.
Seems like she was ready to settle on this place for Aditya's sake, but balked at the high costs.
Did you say something?
No, I didn't say anything. Well, there's a reason why this inn's so expensive, you know. I know, I suppose we don't have to rush if the men have already started. Follow me. I'll show you something nice this place has going for it. Does it have a sauna? As Ukon leads the way through a side corridor, Kuon begins sniffing the air.
This scent. No, could it be?
Kuon quickens her pace, her tail wagging sinuously behind her in quick, frenetic excitement. Right over here, Missy. Go ahead and open the door. Yeah! The protagonist in Reverie would be hollering and yelling. Kuon in high spirits throws the door open with great force. Steam billows into the halls from within. Well, I won't lie, this is pretty impressive. The chamber is wide and spacious, and a deep wooden bathtub inside brims with piping hot water. Billowing steam and the scent of rich wood wafts outward from the luxurious bathroom. It's a nice fragrance. Calming. So, what do you think? Wait. Do I have... I think I have a plugin to do exactly this. Where's my, like, talking in the bathroom ass plugin? I want to set one up for the bit. I know I'm probably never going to use it again. Okay, VST. I'll do reverb 3. It's like a little bit, it's like a echo, yeah. Let me see. And I want to use protoverb. Open that up. And where is like the bathroom? Hold on. If I wonder if I can like mute myself. Ah. Okay. Is this the one? Let me hear it. Ah. Nope, not yet. Was it this one? Whoa! I don't even hear it. Oh, it's because it's ah. Ah. There's definitely reverb. Whoa! Too smooth. What's a tremolo? Ugh. Thick butter. Nah. Ha. And I think it's just like more dry. Less dry. Or less wet? Wow. Alright, this bit's done. Can't figure it out. There we go. Alright, close it out. We're back. Oh. Turn off that monitor so I'm not like duplicating. I was probably like echoing. So, what'd you think? Big communal baths like this are hard to come by in the city.
Incredible. I've never seen anything like it.
Right? You won't see a bath like this in any other inn in town. Not with running hot water anyways. Even the court noble manors don't have tubs this huge. Figured our resident bath-crazy apothecary would appreciate it, even if it meant a higher price. Anyways, if you feel like it, go ahead and wash off before we... Are you listening?
Miss Kuon?
Kuon stares forward with eyes wide open. Stares forward with wide eyes, hands trembling as she reaches out. She looks for all the world like a starving wanderer in the desert, finally coming upon an oasis. She really is shaking. Is she having withdrawal symptoms from handling so many drugs, or...?
Hot water.
She staggers forward to the bath, dipping her hand in the water and gliding it across the surface.
Running hot water.
What? Yeah, it's a bath.
Bath. Hot bath.
Bro, she's tweaking. She's gonna lose it. Since Kuon's behavior is starting to worry me, I step forward into the room, trying to see her face.
Hot baths!
In an eye blink, Kuon slips out of her clothes so quickly they hang behind her in the air for a moment. She had that fucking Looney Tunes ass, like, clothes disappear. She stands before everyone, how you say, in her birthday suit. Au natural in the buff. From my vantage point, I can only see her backside. While the backside of her, there's not a stitch left. Then Kuon vaults the side of Kuon vaults the side of the tub and leaps in bottom first. Her whole body breaks through the water and the resulting spray soaks everyone in the splash zone. What? These are very bold angles.
Hot water! Running hot water!
She energetically fills her hands with the steaming water, letting it run down her arms giddy. Why is it censored? I don't know if there's uncensored. Kuon flops her whole body down into the bath, rollicking about like a gleeful child. I'm stunned into silence. I have no words for Kuon's sudden romp. Kuon pops her head out of the bath to begin splashing water at me, grinning broadly and giggling.
Miss Kuon?
Next to me, Dudatia seems to be just as bewildered as I am. But of course she would be. Calm, erudite Kuon is flailing naked before us without a care. Just how much does she love baths? That she's totally beside herself like this. She seems totally checked out too. She's oblivious to the fact that we're all still here. Her chest, her legs, even what's directly between them, everything is just sort of in the open. Under typical circumstances, the sight of her nudity would be a pleasant one, but that she's shamelessly rollicking about like a little kid is off-putting, to say the least.
Miss Kuon, they're showing. I mean, I can see your clothes, Miss Kuon, please.
This is the scene of all time. Dudatia quickly snaps back to reality, gathering up Kuon's clothes and approaching her. No! Shot! Is she gonna do what I think she's gonna do? That's fucked up.
Dudatia, you can't wear your kimono into the bath, silly. You have to take your clothes off for a bath.
Kuon reaches for the sash behind Dudatia's kimono.
And here we go.
This is way too anime. By some ungodly sleight of hand, Udatia's clothes slip off in an instant, leaving her full bare. She slowly, agonizingly turns her head, and her eyes meet mine. Udatia gasps, going stiff. Large tears well up in her eyes, and her face turns crimson. You join in for like 10 minutes? I mean, the first game wasn't this bold, I think.
Don't look. Please, don't look.
Though she says that, she makes no effort to cover herself, just standing there and trembling. She can't even move, frozen stiff, still from the shock. Just cover yourself, please. Somehow I can't bring myself to look away as Udatia just stands there, stuck at Kuon's mercy. Nah, Kuon's freaky.
You've got really nice skin, Udatia.
Kuon hugs Udatia tightly, almost nuzzling her, careless of her surroundings.
What's wrong?
Udatia slowly sinks into the bath, still frozen stiff. Kuon looks at Udatia, now partially obscured by bathwater, then follows the line of her gaze. No shot it took her this long, bro. Her eyes meet mine. And her enormous smile freezes. That is not our fault! Suddenly finding her modesty, Kuon covers her chest with her arms, diving for cover as Udatia had. Wait, I like this screenshot. Kuon raises her eyes above the surface of the water, glaring daggers at me. I have no idea what she's trying to say. She turns red like a lobster boiling in the hot water of the bath. The steam becomes heavy. I don't understand what she's trying to communicate, but she seems enraged. Looks like I don't have a choice. I'll just push the blame on Ukon and... Where the hell did he go? Enjoy your bath! I turn and bolt at full tilt for the exit. Just a bit closer! I reach for the door. and something long and sinuous snakes around my ankle, sends me toppling. What just... I look down to find Kuon's unusually dexterous tail wrapped around my foot. No way the game ends like this.
Just where do you think you're going?
A hole the size of a fingertip suddenly tears through the wall beside my head. Nah, dude!
I don't approve of you trying to run away after sneaking a look at a maiden's soft fair skin, Haku.
No, I wouldn't say snuck a look. More like you outright showed me.
Did you say something?
No, nothing. Kuon squeezes her fists together over the surface of the water, squirting a high-pressure stream.
Wait, she's fucking shooting holes into the wall with the water?
She's using her hands to squirt water like a kid at the pool, but with unbelievable strength. Hey, calm down. You're putting holes in the wall, and I didn't see anything, I promise.
Really?
I want to say, how could I not see everything you were just shaking around, but my life's at stake. Well, there was a lot of steam, so I didn't see anything. Your back was turned and Utawarerumono sank straight to the water. And I definitely didn't make eye contact with you. You're imagining things, that's crazy.
So in other words, you saw everything.
Phrase digging my own grave feels apt at this juncture.
Haku, the sight of a maiden's soft bare skin doesn't come cheaply. Time to exact a little payment, I think.
No, stop. Come on, let's talk this over. You'll understand.
Time for your punishment.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's not over. Fuck, I need to record the credit scene. Alright everyone, y'all got your cups? Here's to our triumphant return to the capital, and to our new comrades. Cheers! Big cheers all around. At Ukon's toast, Kuon drains her cup in one go.
Oh, please have some more. Cold sake after a bath always hits the spot. Kuon drains her cup as quickly as it filled, seemingly in a good mood. Ostensibly, the earlier incident at the bath seems to have been forgotten entirely. Her language and mannerisms are elegant, but she acts like an old man. Glad she's in a good mood anyways. Utatia, meanwhile. My eyes meet Utatia's. Her face quickly turns red, and she averts her eyes. I guess getting her back in a good mood would be a little harder. We love the Ukon blush too. Hey kid, what's the deal? Your cup's empty. Bottle in hand and face already reddening, Ukon sits down beside us. His men chatter. Here, let's toast again. To wonderful new allies. And to the allies who ditched the guests of honor and started the festivities without them. That's good stuff. Hey, don't ignore me over here. Come on, what's the fuss? You gotta feast your eyes and got off pretty easy, didn't you? Ukon raises his cup in good humor. I get his logic, but that's not really the response I was hoping for. But strangely enough, I can't bring myself to be mad at this guy. He's got this magnetism to him.
He does seem kind of like the goat bestie. Hopefully he doesn't go the way of Teoro.
Ah, that's good. Here, you were late. So you've got to drink 3 cups. That's the rule. Allies, huh? Phew. Here, your turn. All right. Ooh, after a job well done. That's just the stuff. Come to think of it, we've been traveling with Ukon for over 10 days now. And I don't think I can count on one hand the number of times we've been in mortal danger. I never even dreamed that things would play out like this when we met. But it hasn't all been that bad.
Here, Haku, this is yours.
Kuan passes an enormous stuffed
Amamuni to me. I could go for an Amamuni. They need to make a fucking Utawarerumono cookbook. I'd buy it.
Joyfully, she tucks into another from a stack waiting on her plate.
I swear I must have looked it up before, right? Do they have an Utawarerumono cookbook? There is no cookbook. It needs to be made. You know what? If I ever get like super duper cracked at cooking, I feel like I would totally want to make like a Utawarerumono like fan cookbook. That'd be so cool.
Joyfully, she tucks into another from a stack waiting on her plate.
Even if it's just like 6 pages.
Kuan sighs with a distant dreamy look in her eyes. She really enjoys her food, huh? Glad she's having a good time at least. She was in a foul mood all the way over here, but as soon as she saw the meal, her spirits lifted. Good to know for the future. I'll have to buy her an expensive meal next time I upset her.
Speaking of other is there a Trails cookbook? I mean, most of the food in Trails is kind of like just normal food, I feel, in some way or another. Yeah. Just like one big cookbook for the freaks like me who play every single one of these games in like back to back.
Good to know for the future. I'll have to buy her an expensive meal next time I upset her. I've been feeling Udetia's eyes on me for a while now, but whenever I look towards her, she looks away. I did see her naked. It's probably a natural reaction, all things considered. Still, can't help but feel like she's avoiding me. It's a little depressing. I'll have to apologize to her again later.
Here, Udetia, you should eat. What? Oh.
Kuan prefers another Amamuni.
Thank you.
Flustered, Udetia tries to accept the food. But Kuan bypasses her hand and goes right for her mouth.
Here, say ah. Yo, you're just gonna have to eat this. Tastes good. Oh, right. Yeah, acerbic tomatoes, beast flesh, gummy eyeball, lizard tails, bear claws. Okay, you know what? I feel like you could make it work if you substitute. You know, like, you could just substitute, like, You could probably substitute acerbic tomatoes for like sun-dried tomatoes or something. Beast flesh could be like your type of protein, like any sort of like oh, beast flesh might be like a gamey meat, you know? You could use like a venison or something, or like a goat. Gummy eyeballs. I'm gonna be real, I don't think I'd eat an eyeball, but if a gummy eyeball goes into something sweet, you could totally make a dessert with it. Lizard tail. I'm sure there's like an edible tail out there that people like. Some of the food's gonna cause 500 attack and cause poison. Yeah, bear claw. Bear claw. I mean, I know people eat like chicken feet. Yeah, man, like I'm at like high key. I would love to look at the recipes and make substitutes and try to put something together. That'd be really fun. Damn, okay, maybe like a future idea. Like kind of like how we had that backlog stream. I just do like a stream where I hop into a bunch of games that don't have cookbooks, but do have recipes. And I just try to make real recipes out of them. That could be really fun. Please, Kuan takes the wrap and holds it up to Rurutia's lips once more. Alright then, have another bite. Say ah. Come on. Yeah, Zelda style cooking, throw everything to a pot. You know, that reminds me of there was a video on, I think it was on Polygon, Brian David Gilbert, when he was still making videos for them. I think he did a video where like he was like trying every food in Zelda, or like every food in Breath of the Wild, and like he ended up making like a bunch of like fucked up combinations, but it was like kind of neat. And another toast. Oh, cheers. Is Kuan trying to be considerate and break the ice, or feels like all she's doing is making things even more awkward? Hey kid, empty cup. You know the rules. Yeah. Master Haku, really? A drink with thy bosom friend Marudo. Marudo's white face suddenly materializes from the crowd, poking into my field of vision. Oh, you're here. Such ill manner. Of course I'm here. He's totally wasted. Oh, there you go. Marudo, fill the kid's cup, would ya? That shall be so. Now, Master Haku, thou shalt The reception room's door slams open with great force, cutting him off. At the interruption, the chatter and merrymaking quiets, then goes silent. Everyone turns to look at the open door. Who's she? Across the threshold stands a cute, albeit grumpy-looking young girl. Who's that? And just as I begin to wonder... Is she the entertainment? Hey, we've been waiting on ya! Nekone! Adoring cheers, well, more like adoring drunken shouts go up among the men. The girl, apparently called Nekone, flinches at that, but recovers quickly, crossing the room to me. And just what are you doing, pray tell? She plants her feet in front of me and gives me a weighty glare. What's with her all of a sudden? Who is she anyways? She's cute, but she seems awfully scary. And furthermore, why is she reprimanding me? This is the first time we've ever met. I'm speaking to you, dear brother. Just what are you doing? Is she looking at Ukon? Are they brother and sister? Dear brother? Wait, she's not talking to me. She's looking...
behind me yet. Hey, Nekone! Great timing! Come on and join us, won't ya? Ukon's sister? This is a sister?
They're so different. In the haze of alcohol, I don't quite realize I said that out loud until Nekone is staring at me.
What? Something weird about that? No, I wouldn't say weird.
As they stand face to face with each other, I mentally compare the two. A cute petite girl and a bearded boisterous man.
Rather than sibling, they're more like father and child.
Wah! Angry face Nekone. That's good. Nekone's grumpy expression grows even grumpier as, once again, I fail to keep my observations in my head.
Oh, come on, Nekone. What's with that scary face? You're gonna scare all the boys away, you know?
That's none of your concern. Besides, boys interest me little. Wait, her voice is super familiar too. Is she who I think she is? I'm gonna look it up. Fucking it is Inoue Minase! Holy shit! Also another goat. Subaru's gonna reject again? Yeah. You know, weirdly, I think the thing I know Inoue Minase for the most is actually Girls Last Tour, just because that's my favorite show. But like, I don't know, it's just kind of funny to think about. Because I think she's a Cheeto from Girls Last Tour. So like, I can permanently lock her voice in from hearing that. If I played Trails JP, we would also be yelling Altina, our daughter.
Well, you can't stay clingy to your big brother forever, kiddo. You'll be of age soon enough.
Never mind all that. What are you doing here? Your long-awaited return to the capital, and the first thing you do is get wasted instead of report? What exactly is the meaning of this?
I've got guys taking care of all that, don't you worry.
This is not a task you can simply delegate. It requires your personal presence.
Don't say stuff like that. We need to welcome our allies and reward ourselves for our work. Which reminds me, since I'm not gonna get a better opportunity, this is my little sister.
Ukon turns towards me, introducing Nekone with a jab of his thumb in her direction. That's good. See, the writing is so good in this game because I could like visualize that so clearly. Like, Ukon is definitely the type of guy to point with his thumb like that. Like,
she's a good kid. I don't deserve her at all. She might be a little stiff, but I hope you get along.
A pleasure.
The girl bows uncomfortably, seemingly only just now realizing I was party to their conversation. The hapless-looking kid here is Haku. The beauty over there is Kuon, and the cute one's Urutiya. Nice to meet you. Hey, hapless?
My name is Kuon. Nice to meet you. I am Urutiya. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I would rather you not change the subject. Now, dear Lady Nekone.
A drunken Marudo sticks his face into the conversation.
We merry lot are in the very midst of a celebration. Pray banish aught upon thy face, but smiles aglow. I thank you for your opinion on the matter, O great and masterful scholar, who art full of himself.
Nekone gives Marudo a flat, unmused look, as though regarding a dead insect in her food.
Wait, I love Nekone. Very good lady, I meant. Maruto trails off, then returns to the corner of the room, holding his knees and dissolving into sobs.
Come on, don't be so angry all the time. Your cute face is gonna get stuck like that.
I'm not angry. If I look angry, it's anger you've given me cause for dear brother. Nekone glares at Ukon, but there's a note of sadness in there too. Ukon, this simply won't do.
Oh?
I appreciate the hospitality you've shown us, but really, you should have gone to see your sister first. Big sister moment? Kuon's gonna be Nekone's big sister.
So she's sulking because her older brother isn't giving her any attention, huh? She was lonely while he was away, only to find out he forsook her for merrymaking when he got back. And that's why she's gotten all worked up.
Poor thing. See? Look how worried you made her, Ukon. If you have a younger sibling who worries about you, it's your duty to show her you're safe, I think. Get flamed, get flamed. Sorry, we're fighting for our lives?
It's not like this was anything worth worrying over. No more than usual anyways.
That's the concern, bro.
I go on excursions like that all the time. She knows it's no big deal. I always come back.
I think whether she worries is up to her, not you, Ukon. No matter how much you rationalize it, anxiety is rarely subject to logic. She'll worry regardless.
That's how it is, huh?
That's how it is. As your older brother, you should understand that.
Nekone stares at Kuon, stunned.
Right?
Noticing Nekone's eyes on her, Kuon smiles sweetly. Nekone's face instantly reddens. Ukon tilts his head, puzzled. Seems like he honestly thought there was no cause for worry. Having had a few near-death experiences myself recently, I have to wonder at that. Does he even realize the underlying reason for his sister's anger, let alone her worrying? He seems like a considerate enough guy, but I guess even he has blind spots when it comes to family. If that's the case, then I have to feel a little sorry for the girl. Alright, I'll help out a little bit. Doesn't hurt anyone to be nice to children. Ukon. Yeah? Basically, she's sad because you haven't been around to pay attention to her. She's lonely and wants you to see that. So she's sulking and making a scene. Didn't you notice her?
Way to fucking put her on blast, though.
Ah, that's what this is all about then, huh?
What are you talking about? That's...
Sorry for not noticing how lonely you are. You were, Nekone. Look at her getting all shy now. I don't need to thank me, kid.
I don't know if you did that. I don't know if you did that right, Haku.
Feels good to do nice things. Oopsie daisy. You're as light as ever.
Ukon gently, bodily lifts Nekone and puts her on his knees, laughing. What are you?
She wriggles, resisting, but ultimately gives in as Ukon begins to pat her head. You've grown a whole lot, you know? You stopped demanding attention like you did when you were little. So I just assumed you didn't need me as much anymore.
I was not...
Nekone tries to deny it vehemently, but her objection grows quieter and quieter as Ukon continues to pat. I really am a bad brother, huh?
That's not true.
Been a while since we've done this, hasn't it?
Dear brother, you freak of alcohol.
Nekone turns away from Ukon but remains on his lap, unwilling to move. Sorry, my bad.
兄様、
Dear brother,
お
Yeah?
お帰りなさい。
welcome home.
お
Yeah.
ただいまだ
Good to be back.
Everyone around the two siblings shares a smile, seeing how close they are.
お前が大きくなってすっかり安心しちまってたな
But I gotta say, I'm relieved you're growing up.
よく考えてみ
You
り
used
ゃ
to throw these tantrums when you were little,
前まで
demanding that we take
一緒に
baths
風呂に
together.
入るってだだこねてた
In front of the crew?
最近じゃ
You stopped doing that, and you stopped crawling into my bed when you couldn't sleep at night.
寂しがって寝床に潜り込んでくることもなく一緒に風呂
A bath together. Someone muttered.
寝床
Bed.
潜り込んでくるのか
She'd climb in, huh? Ukon's men muttered to themselves.
Dear brother,
母親に行けなくて起こされることも
Don't wake me up to use the privy anymore.
ねえ小便する
Say nothing of the bedwetting.
she seemed mortified that Ukon is airing her embarrassing memories like this. Nekane arrives on his lap, face crimson, but Ukon remains unaffected.
一体いつの話をしてるですか。おねしゃなんてもう2年も
Yo, just 2 years? How far back must you dig? I will not, I'll have you know I have not wet the bed in at least 2 years. Nekane cuts herself off as though realizing her circumstances, casting furtive glances about the room. Her eyes meet mine and she freezes.
2年前か
2 years, huh?
2年前でおじゃる
2 years back.
2年前
2 years.
2年前
2 years.
2年前
2 years. The whispering spreads like wildfire throughout the party. Bro, if I was Nekane, I'd go out back and end it all. Nekane begins to wriggle again. She's acting like she wants to get away, but she must be comfy seeing as she hasn't moved. Maybe she's secretly thankful for the opportunity for attention from Ukon. She's still looking at me.
真剣な眼差しで見つめてきよってからに可愛いやつよな
Look at that earnest expression. She's such a darling.
仕方ないほれほれみんなの前で声に出してね
This can't be helped. Come on. You can thank me out loud if you want.
さっきから何ジロジロ見てるですか。
Why are you leering at me?
照れているな
Now she's playing it shy. Does she not know how to express her gratitude?
Haku, you're reading her so wrong!
おいおい兄ちゃんの仲間にそんな言い方はねえだろ
I need her to call Haku a fucking freak.
Hey now, don't talk like that to your brother's comrades.
With another pat on the head from Ukon, Nekone settles down.
本当に可愛い妹さんだね。
She is a really cute little sister.
おうよ
Yeah, I'm proud of her.
妹だからな
そっか。
I see.
改めて初めまして。猫ねさんだね。
Once again, it's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Nekone. Can I just call you Nekone?
はじめまして。
Bro, Kuon is injecting herself as big sister day one. Yes, that's fine.
私はクオン。見識を広げる旅の途中で猫ねのお兄さんと知り合ったんだ。
I'm Kuon. I got to know your big brother while I was traveling to broaden my horizons.
ちなみに
My favorite foods are sweet things, especially honey.
特に蜂蜜が好きだよ。好きなことは旅をしていろんなところを見て回ること。
And I like to travel the world and see different places, I think.
それでこの子が私のお友達の。
And this is my friend Utia. And then like, oh, and that's Haku, by the way. Don't worry about him. Kuon pulls Utia, who has been hovering silently by her side, into the conversation.
ルルティエも。
Come on, Utia, you too. I'm Utia. I'm the youngest daughter of the Olo of Kujiri, so
好きな食べ物
my
は
favorite food is yubeshi.
好きな
And I like, cooking
お料理とか
and needlepoint.
九十両
I love Kujiri.
なあ
Yeah, her dad, Lord Ozen.
九十両
One of the 8 pillar generals in the Olo, which makes her a princess.
失礼いたしましたです。姫様であらせられましたですか。
Please excuse my rudeness, then. I was unaware you were a princess.
Nekone strains herself on Ukon's lap, bowing respectively. Yes, well... Yoditsuya's expression grows faintly sadder as Nekone suddenly adopts a formal, rigid tone. Someone be her friend! Please!
猫ね、それはちょっと違うかな。
Nekone, you're going about this all wrong, I think.
できれば
If you can, I wouldn't worry about stuff like that.
あげてほしいん
It
だ。
would probably make Yoditsuya happier.
もしかしてクオン様もどちらかの名のある家の方です。
Are you from a prestigious family as well, Miss Kuon?
私が
Me? Do I look like
そ
it?
んな感じに見えた？蜂蜜が好物と言ってましたです。
You said honey was your favorite food.
高価でおいそれと食べられるものではない。
Such a delicacy, expensive and difficult to come by.
それに
And?
それになんと言
And
いま
how
す
shall I put this?
まさか実家が商いをしていて少しだけ裕福だから。
No, it's alright. My family isn't trading, so we're just a little better off, that's all.
そうな
I
の
see. Nekone nods, but she doesn't quite seem convinced.
猫姉様どうかクオン様のおっしゃる通り
Miss Nekone, just as Kuon said, I'd prefer if you just called me Yoditsuya.
わかりましたです
Very well.
そうおっしゃ
If you
るの
insist.
よろしくお願いします
It's a pleasure to meet you,
ルルティエ
Yoditsuya. Yes. Yoditsuya smiles happily.
こちらこそ
I'm pleased to make your acquaintance as well, Miss Nekone. Wait, Nekone is fine.
猫ねです好きな食べ物は甘いお菓子です
Oh, I'm Nekone. I enjoy sweet foods over most others.
趣味は
My hobby is researching the lives of the ancients.
古代
That's a pull. The ancients? At Kuon's reaction, Nekone shrinks as though she said something inappropriate.
いえなんでもない
Never mind.
もしかして猫ね
You too, Nekone? Oh? Wait, is Kuon an ancients freak?
私の趣味って古代について調べることなんだ
I'm fascinated by the ancients too.
特にオンビ大カヤンと言われる
Especially the Onbita Kayan. The great fathers. It's all so exciting, isn't it?
各地を旅しているのはいろいろな遺跡を見て回るた
I've
め
been traveling all over the world so I can see the historical ruins. Nekone's ears twitch.
本当なのです
She's gonna be besties with Nekone, for sure. Is that true?
もちろん
Of course.
これまでに
I've delved into more than a few
何
now.
度も遺跡に潜ったんだから
Nekone looks up at Kuon with sparkling eyes.
それともあまり興味のない話だった
Do stories like this bore you?
そんなことない
No,
のです
not at all. I can tell you all about it in more detail then if you'd
お
like.
話ししましょうかぜひお願い
Yes, please. Kuon, Nekone, and Ryuditia quickly huddle together, dividing into an academic conversation about ruins. Every other word is unrecognizable jargon. I'm at a loss. I wouldn't be at a loss. Let me listen too. Not exactly usual girl talk fare, but as long as they're enjoying themselves. Looks like she completely forgotten about thanking me though.
あんなに楽しそうに話す猫ネ殿を見るのは初めてじゃない
Ah, so rare a sight 'tis to see Mistress Nekone delighting in conversation thus. Maruto mutters next to me in fond wonderment.
猫ネ殿は
Hers is a vast intellect, bestowed with love by the great fathers as befits one titled Kuneitai. Kuneitai?
その際はあの年齢で
The vaunted imperial examination was as nothing before her gifts. A scholar of philosophy so young. Imperial examination? You mean the test Kuon was talking about? Is it that difficult? The exam, I mean.
それはもう
Beyond compare! But one or two applicants in a decade who seek to challenge conquer its travails.
そんな試験に
Mistress Nekone doth hold the honor of besting the beast at more tender in age than any before her. Oh, impressive. Wait, come to think of it, you took the same test, didn't you?
もちろんでおじゃる
But of course! Arduous was my journey. High faith but faith conspired to see me a scholar true. Maruto proudly sticks out his chest. Is it really that big a deal if he passed it? Hey, come on, don't be mean.
もっとも丸はあくまで
Alas, Maruto is an under-scholar only. Meek and withered are my laurels before Mistress Nekone's.
切なくなってしまう
There are different kinds of scholars then.
それに本来なら
Forsooth,
Would such things transpire beneath ordinary circumstances?
Ordinary circumstances?
Don't mind, prithee. Be not mistaken. Mistress Nekone is a mind bestowed a spark of genius. But, alas, 'tis both a gift and a curse. Her peers shun her, aberrant as they perceive her mind to be.
I see. I've heard of that, the whole geniuses are lonely thing.
But wait, I'm a genius, and I have lots of friends. None were able to comprehend the lofty matters of which she spoke, so beyond their level was she. Me, a genius who spent 2 streams playing Amanda the Adventurer. Forsooth, it feels an age and longer since I have been seen so childlike a smile upon her visage. Hearing that, it strikes me that Nekone's expression is one of a girlish innocence. More befitting a child playing with dolls or picking flowers than an erudite scholar. That's really incredible, being an Imperial student at your age. There's little points if I can't have proper title of a scholar. I matter nothing without it.
It's actually amazing. She's being way too self-deprecating here.
She was too young, alas. Beneath ordinary circumstances, hers would have been the proper mantle. She was deemed too young to receive it.
I see. In any case, it's clear she's an extraordinary kid based on everyone's reaction to her.
I don't think you're giving yourself enough credit. When I was your age, all I did was run around and play in the hills all day. But you're an Imperial scholar. You should take pride in that. Yes, I think so too. You're a very hard worker, Miss Nekone. Being so openly praised seems to make Nekone shy, for she falls silent at Kuon and Ridatia's words. And you're too cute to boot. Wish I had a little sister as cute as you.
Ukon gently strokes Nekone's head, sitting in silence with her. I can sense the strength of their bond.
That's worded exactly the same way, like, leveling up your supporters works in metaphor. We can sense the strength in their bond. Ukon has now hit level 8. Dear brother. Nekone leans back on Ukon's lap comfortably, wearing a peaceful expression. I really am jealous. Yes, it makes me miss my own brothers. And that's all my coffee. Ukon's level 8 bond? Pizza Lonzo? That's crazy.
Wonderful it is for everyone to get along like this. All in a day's work. Yep.
Why do you look so proud of yourself? Dear brother, are you picking up strays again? You really should leave things where you find them. Nekone stares at me coldly as she addresses Ukon.
I can feel her gaze pass through me, talking about me like I barely exist. Don't be so hard on him, Nekone. He may seem bland on the surface, but Haku's proven himself to be a pretty interesting guy. Besides, I owe him a favor for helping me. If he hadn't come along, I'd have gotten in real trouble this time, see?
He's right. If not for Haku's quick thinking, we might not have made it here. Is that so?
That's about the shape of it. Pour the kid a drink. We're exchanging cups to signify our friendship.
And that Nekone sighs. If you say so, dear brother. I suppose thanks should be offered for services rendered. Nekane sits on her knees and retrieves a nearby bottle.
ハクさんでしたか。さあ
Haku, was it?
それでは
Allow me to pour you a cup.
それじゃあせっかくだし
If you're offering, by all means.
Hold out my cup to Nekone.
では
Right then. Nekone tips the bottle's neck into the cup, her grip a touch awkward. She must not do this much.
どうぞなの
Here you are.
おっと
Whoa, easy, easy.
When I bring the cup back to my lap, it sloshes over full. I take a quick drink to contain the spill.
うまい
Oh, that's good.
着された酒はまた格別だね
Sake poured by a cute girl always tastes better.
しかし本当
Still, I can't believe you're Okon's little sister. You're way too cute to be related to a rough and tumble Ukon. Are you sure you two are family? Ha, of course we're family. Nekone is my beloved brilliant little sis. Cute as a button, too. Really, her only flaw is that she can be a bit cold sometimes. Come on, that's what they call charm, isn't it? Perfect person is boring. Flaws make you likable. Nekone's face heats up from red to crimson in a split instant.
何を言ってるですか
What are you saying?
Besides, you're still little. You shouldn't stress over not outgrowing your bedwetting habits. Better to be a genius who wets the bed than a smart prim perfect girl. Makes you endearing.
2 years though.
ひげね猫ねは可愛いがもっと可愛くなったっていいんだぜ
He's got a point. You're cute as you are, but it'd be alright if you became even cuter, you know?
Before I can react, Nekone's hands wrap around my throat. Darkness envelops me almost immediately.
おどうした
あ
ワンちゃん
Kid, you okay?
兄様ハクさんがこれを飲みすぎて倒れてしまったです
Wait, she's so good. Dearest brother, I believe your friend Haku is passed out from partaking in too much alcohol.
ああこんなとこ
What
ろ
a
で
shame.
寝たら
He might catch a cold if he sleeps here.
やれやれしょうがない
Well, throw a blanket over him or something, will ya?
毛布でもかけてやってくれ
はいなのです
As you wish.
指南書に書いてあったのがこんなにうまくいくとは思わなかったの
Truly, I never thought that technique would work so well.
これが通用す
How
る
weak
なんて
must he be for so simple a maneuver to be so effective? Haku get called weak and worthless? The pealing of bells echo from a distance through the narrow dim corridor. From the darkness at the end of the hallway, a certain Apiaru-clad duo materializes in darkness, or in silence. The missing twins. They wordlessly walk to the end of the corridor, stopping at a large door where a woman calls to them.
二人ともよく戻りましたね大義でした
Her voice maybe sounds familiar too. Welcome back, you two. Thank you for the labors you've undertaken this far.
お入りなさい
Please enter. This way. Bro, whenever the music gets like this, it's super Monka. What's going on? The robed duo strides forward and kneels before a solemn, austere throne, bowing their heads.
見つけたという知らせに
You're absolutely certain about this discovery. The young woman beside the throne addresses them directly. The duo nod in silent reply.
そうですかでは
I see. In that case...
そうか見つけたか
Ah, at long last.
はい我が君やっと
Yes, my liege. Finally. Finally. The woman smiles with sincere happiness towards the throne and bows deeply. A reedy, raspy voice continues to speak from the throne.
長かった
How long has it been?
この時
How long I've waited for this day.
長い命
Surely it must be providence that this happens as my life draws near its end. I've been waiting for this moment. At last, at long last, it begins! A new dawn, a new era!
Synchronized laugh there, let's go. Oh. Drink some water, man. Drink some water. It's okay. Damn, that'd be crazy if like all that happened and then like the next day we wake up and there's like, oh guys, we're having a ceremony. This guy died last night. And then like the lady walks by, it's like, I can't believe he died while he was laughing.
Who is... Somebody's calling me. Certain. You're absolutely certain of this. I see. I hoped it wasn't true, but if this is true, we're in a dangerous situation. Try to... risky. Is worried about you too. Yeah, I know. It'll be alright. I don't plan on doing anything stupid. That's none of your business. Who? It's strange, but this feels really nostalgic. Who are you? Who are these people?
Is that like our wife and kid? Big woke.
A bath first thing in the morning is the best.
I left Marudo and the others still out cold in the banquet hall and came to the bathhouse. Feels like whatever alcohol is left in my body is just washing away. I can feel myself warming up. I guess I understand now why Kuon is so particular about her baths.
I'm gonna think of it, didn't she pick this pin because she was fond of the baths here? That girl's obsession with bathing is bordering on fixation, I swear. She was troubled when she first heard about that price of lodging here, but the moment she saw these baths, she jumped right in without even pausing for a thought. I recall Kuon being completely ecstatic and rollicking around in the buff. Then I shudder as I remember what transpired after that. I'm just not gonna think about that. By the time I return from the baths, all evidence of last night is gone and breakfast is ready. Sightseeing in the city. I reply to Kuon as I eat, half full of hot food. Nekone offered to show us around the capital. The famous sights of the imperial capital, the street food. Oh, I should visit the clothiers. The Detia's coming too, of course. This is my first time touring the capital. I'm excited. They both seem to be really worked up over the idea. I don't mind indulging in a little tourism, but didn't you say we were here to look for work? At that, Kuon pauses. But of course, we came all this way though. I think a little R&R is called for, don't you? Don't you, Haku? I'm not exactly gonna object. That little pause just now was concerning me. But I guess if it's important, it'll come up again. Besides, time spent sightseeing is time spent not working. That's just fine by my book, you know? Just fine. Yeah, me too. Shit. I wanted to sleep a little more, but I tried to stifle my yawn, ambling to the entrance.
お待たせしました、姉様。
Oh? Sorry to keep you waiting, dear sister.
わざわざ悪いね。
Already calling sister? Thanks for doing this for us.
いいえ、姉様のためでしたら。
Oh no, anything for you, dear sister.
姉様
Dear sister? The odd way Kuon and Nekone are addressing each other startles me. The two pause and look at me as though noticing my reaction.
ハク、一体どうしたのかな。
Haku, what's wrong?
お前らもしかして生き別れの姉妹だったとか
You guys aren't long-lost sisters, are you?
ハク、
Haku?
そうかクロニーの旅の目的は妹を探すことだとしたら辻
Oh,
褄が合う
so the purpose of your journey was to find your younger sister. Well, that makes sense anyways.
何をバカなことを言ってるです。
What inane gibberish are you spouting now? I'm surprised you figured it out.
そう。猫には私の妹だったんだ。
Yeah, she's having fun with the bit. Yes, it's true. All along, Nekone was my long-lost little sister. Kuon pulls Nekone dramatically into her arms. Nekone looks startled by this plot twist.
猫ね。もう二度と離さないから。
Nekone, I won't ever let you go, ever again.
姉様。
Dear sister? Nekone blushes slightly as Kuon rubs her cheeks against hers.
私は。という冗談はここまでにしておいて。
And that's enough joking around. As Kuon chuckles, shifting back from Nekone, she starts explaining.
実は猫ねと義姉妹のちぎりを結んだんだ。
Oh, that's quick. They only knew each other for one night. You see, Nekone and I promised ourselves to each other in sworn sisterhood.
ちぎり
Promised to each other?
なんだかいかがわしい
That has
未成年
a suspicious ring to it in a no minors allowed kind of way.
何か不届きなことを考えている気がするのです。
Somehow I feel like he's thinking of something reprehensible.
大げさに言えば血のつながりはなくても自分の利害や
You could say that, though we aren't related by blood, we'll remain devoted to each other come what may.
要は
Simply put, it's a promise between us to trust and treat each other like we're sisters by blood. I've always wanted a little sister.
妹が欲しかったんだ。
They are simply kindred spirits. Kuon pulls Nekone close once again and hugs her more tightly than she did the first time.
姉様。
Dear sister, I also wanted
姉
a...
様みたいな。
like you, dear sister.
何か言った？
Did you say something?
いいえ
No, it's
何
nothing.
でもないのです。
I watched the two antics. They may not be related by blood, but I sense a beautiful sisterly love.
仲良きことは美しきか
Yep, friendship is a beautiful thing.
また不届きなことを考えている気がするのです。
I have a feeling he's thinking of something reprehensible again.
この曇りない心と眼に何を言ってる
How dare she impugn my clear conscience, my pure innocent mind?
皆様お待たせして。
Everyone, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting.
全
Don't
然
worry,
待ってな
it
かった
wasn't a bother at all.
ルルティエ様が来ました。
Lady Diditia's here, so shall we be off? Kuon and Riditia follow behind Nekone as she strides out the front entrance.
いってらっしゃい
Yeah, have fun.
女3人で盛り上
The three girls seem excited, so I doubt they'd notice if I went missing. Time for a... I stumble backward like I got myself caught on something. As I look for a cause, I notice Kuon has grabbed me by the back of the neck, smiling ominously.
一体どこへ行く気？
Where do you think you're going?
どこって
Oh, where? I was just
二度寝をと
going to go back to sleep for a bit.
何を言ってるのかな？
What are you saying? The plan was that you'd come along with us, right?
あいやお邪魔
Oh, well, I figured I'd be in the way. This time around, you three girls should...
もしかして一人だけバックレようって魂胆ですか？
Do you intend to abandon us then? After I so eagerly came here to show everyone around.
そうなんだ。
I see.
一緒に
Riditia was so looking forward to seeing the sights together
な
too.
んか楽しみにしてたのに。いえ、
No, I didn't.
そんな。
Rititia's face falls.
いやちょっと
Oh, no. I thought I'd hang back a bit is all. I was looking forward to it too. Really. Okay? Okay. I can't handle that smile. That I believe in you expression is making me feel so guilty.
Lunatia is really good. And everyone else is like, you fucking pond scum. You subhuman trash. Then again, these scornful gazes of I don't believe in you at all aren't any better. It was a little struggle at first, but we make our way south of the capital's massive central road. I've seen it before, but the Imperial Capital really is an impressive sight. Yeah, yes. It's so large that it makes my head swim. Its capital is in a basin-like area, surrounded by mountains. Its size certainly boggles the mind. But even more amazing than the size of the capital is its layout. Judging by the map, the capital is a perfect rectangle with carefully laid out perpendicular roads. Just who designed this amazing capital? This capital was formed hundreds of years ago by the Mikado, the founder of Yamato. I see. Whoever was the Mikado back then must have had a real knack for architecture. What nonsense are you spewing now? The Mikado of today is the same Mikado we've always had. Oh? I tilt my head in confusion at Nekone's interjection. Wait, you said he's here now, but didn't you say this was developed hundreds of years ago? No, there's no way the Mikado from back then is still alive today. Nekone nods at what I said, her face looking somewhat exasperated. Wordless, duh. Why are you stating the obvious about Mikado still being alive? Huh? He's really alive? Wait, why am I the weird one for saying something like that? I glanced at Utawarerumono, but even she's looking at me in confusion, as if to ask the same question as Nekone. Hey, is the Mikado... I whispered to Kuon. It seems he's lived for centuries after the nation's founding, or well, his appearance hasn't changed. Centuries? Is it even possible to live that long? Maybe it seems like he's lived for ages, but they secretly switch in new ones? Maybe some trick like that? Not under normal circumstances, I think. The longest people live is near 200 years old, and most die long before. Right. Wait, they can still live for 2 whole centuries? Who exactly is this Mikado? He is the great father of we people of Yamato, once vested with omniscience and omnipotence. Come on, there's no way he's actually omniscient and omnipotent. Omniscient and omnipotent, huh? Well, that's pretty impressive. No wonder he can do everything. Legend tells that he used his power to cut through mountains and piled great stones to build this capital. In a war long ago, he called upon lightning, shook the ground with quakes, and blew tornadoes across the land. Such is his might. Okay, this seemed fake to start with, but now it's even fishier. She seems sure, but who knows? I glance over at Utawarerumono. Utawarerumono nods reverently. It seems the stories are true. Well, stuff like this tends to get exaggerated over time. I should take it with a grain of salt. It is impossible for one such as us to truly comprehend the Mikado. It is best we remain mindful of our place. Otherwise it would lead to your ruin, you see. So I shouldn't take this lightly, huh? That's a shame. I was hoping he would grant me a wish if he could do anything. Such impudence! To gain an audience with the Mikado, you must first perform great meritorious deeds. And to have a wish granted, you must perform an even more extraordinary meritorious deed. Oh, I was just joking, but he actually grants wishes, huh? Well, what sort of rewards is he giving people? Why, there was... As I tune out the legends of the capital and the Mikado, we reach the river that spans across the city.
これが北東から南西にかけて大きな川。
This is the Omachako River. Boats of all sizes load and unload cargo across it, and the chatter of sailors and laborers fills the air.
この川は物流の要にもなっていて、都の人たちの生活を支えているのです。
I feel like they're saying this because maybe later this river is going to dry out. This river is central to the city's logistics, and it supports the lives of all within the capital. Huh. The capital's got wide roads, but a cart supply line still couldn't keep up with the city's needs. The city had a mountain behind it, hills around it, and rivers through it, like the four symbols in Eastern mythology. Nah, I doubt it's for any feng shui stuff.
次はどこへ連れてってくれるの？
Where are you going to take us next?
さらに南に下って
We're going to go further south, to the gate. Wow.
何度見ても見事な門かな。
I'm like weirdly sleepy. Should I make myself another coffee at 10 p.m.? I should. I'm gonna be right back. This is absolutely not gonna affect me whatsoever at night. We will not be feeling the repercussions on this Sunday night leading into Monday morning. Yeah, looks about right. Now, like, add like a little BRB. Can I add a stroke to this effect? Outline, there it is. We'll give it like an 8 thickness. Okay, the soul leaves the body in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that one trail stream really changed the game. Kind of fucked up. That one random ass can of coffee that was kind of just whatever. I mean, it's not that bad yet. You know, like, I think this is only like my like second cup. Like, we really like sit on it. No matter how many times I see it, I suppose it always stays just as marvelous. I nod silently at Kuon's awestruck comment. We also saw this the first time we came here, but it is really huge. Unnecessarily huge. A gate of this size, they say the Mikado built this in one night. Maybe he's just really ripped? The Mikado is like your homie on Minecraft who you're like, hey, I don't have enough time to build this. Can you build this for me? You log back on in like an hour and it's done. He's out here building the villager farms, building the marketplaces, building the iron golem farms, the mob grinders. I don't know what you're thinking, but I advise you sit and stay quiet. It was made so big, it makes me wonder why it was made so. Aside from the Mikado wanting it to represent Yamato's commanding presence, it has some ceremonial purpose as well.
I see. So it being so huge and impressive is just meant to intimidate people.
Ooh, excuse me.
It's probably a psychological thing, given the impression that it'll never be climbed or torn down. Ruditia freezes suddenly. Oh?
Is that...
Ruditia's shaking hand points to the inner part of the gate. What is that? On both sides of the gates are monstrous statues standing there as if they're guarding the gate. Oh, dang, wait, they're just like encaged? Are those... Those are the guardians of Yamato. The guardian spirits of the Mikado and Yamato, defenders of the people in this city. The Akuruturuka. I was waiting for her to say it so I could say it. Akuruturuka. I've heard of them several times in fairy tales and such, but I've never seen them so big. Oh, I'm sorry for being frightened. Ruditia then bows her head meekly towards the statues. It can't be helped. Their fearsome appearance wards off evil. It shows their desire to protect our people. Part of why the main gate is so large is so they can pass through it for their triumphant return. Does that mean these guys can move? They take off from there and strike down any approaching enemies?
What is this drivel now? Mere statues can't move. They're hollow inside. My dear brother showed me as such. Oh, these motherfuckers are absolutely gonna move later down the line. Really? I also imagined they concealed some grand secret, so it was a touch disappointing.
Oh, so we were all basically thinking the same thing after all. Go on, is it bothering you that much?
Oh no, I was just thinking about the curious similarities in our country's lore and myth.
There's something like this in your homeland too, Kuon?
I suppose you could say that. Nekone, where are you gonna show us next? Yes, next we'll return north from the central main road and head towards the mausoleum. Yeah, that is looking pretty nice.
It's beautiful. Lunatia marvels at this mausoleum. Too vivid white to be metallic, but too reflective to be porcelain. A stone building. No, it must be covered with some kind of glaze. That's why it looks so smooth. The gates and manor lining the high streets are elaborate, and the size and detail pale in comparison to this.
This is a place where various rituals are held. Beyond this point is sacred ground. None but the highest authorities are permitted to enter. The summit especially is strictly forbidden to all but the Mikado's attendants and religious figures.
Well, even if we had permission, I'm not wild about climbing all the way up something like that.
Some say it contains countless secret rooms, ancient knowledge, great treasure, and such like.
So it's like a big old pyramid.
You know, the pyramids have always really had me curious, you know? In the, like, I had a lot of fun playing Assassin's Creed Origins where you just, like, ran around and, like, dove into pyramids and stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, it's made of pure marble. Damn. That would make sense. I've heard that high-ranking scholars have permission to look inside, but I am not certain.
Did she say treasure?
And the twin buildings you see in front of the mausoleum make up the court.
Oh, I've been in there before. Accompanying Rudatia, anyways.
I see.
Huh. She didn't react much to that. Maybe that one's not off limits?
It's very polished, I suppose. This must be what they mean by elegant, hmm? Yes, it's quite beautiful.
I can agree with that. The intricate and elegant decorations, the majestic structure. It's polished to a gleam, and it has this high atmosphere like a building you'd find in heaven. Certainly does feel like a residence fit for some holy ruler like the Mikado. Man, everything's way too big in the capital. The city, the streets, the gate, the court. It's all huge.
Is it because the Mikado themselves is a gigantic guy?
Walking all this way on foot is a real pain.
But of course we would walk. Do you propose we would ride a steed the entire time?
No, not steeds, but...
Let's build a train.
But if not that, then what? I can't put my finger on what I thought we'd be doing.
Nekane looks at me questioningly as I open and close my mouth.
Whatever. Not like I can really explain myself.
Well, it's already past noon, so let's eat somewhere. Yes, we've been walking around all this time, so...
Seconded. Capital's way too big. I'm hungry and my feet hurt.
Alright, if that's the case, then...
What are we eating? What's getting put in that recipe book? We head on to a side street and come out on another road, far from the main thoroughfare. The relatively narrow street has vast lines of stalls, and it's totally different from the main street. Fresh veggies, fresh fish?
It smells good.
Huh, nice. I can get used to this kind of variety. There were shops on the main street as well, but they were more formal compared to the folksy stuff here.
We were in the tourist section before, now we're in like the actual locals.
Well, first...
Are you thirsty?
I noticed Nekane passing drinks to Kuon and Rudatia. Must have gotten them while I was looking around.
Oh, it's delicious. Yes, it has a unique flavor indeed.
I see, so it's delicious, huh? Yep, sounds great.
If you'd like, please have this.
I look over to see Rudatia timidly offering me her container. There's about half of the drink left.
Wait, she didn't get me a drink?
You sure? Looks like there's still quite a bit left.
It's fine. I can't drink that much at once, so...
If that's the case, then sure, I'd be glad to. I take the drink from her and lift it to my mouth.
An indirect kiss? How scandalous! As I do, Utatia realizes something and covers her lips while blushing furiously. Huh. It's a unique flavor. It's sour and it's got this nice scent to it. A bit bubbly too. It's a strange drink, but it's not bad at all. Ugh, that was refreshing. Huh? Sir Haku's lips were where mine were.
Whoa, your face is all red. You tired?
No, nothing is wrong.
You sure?
Now, what should we eat? I'm distracted from Nutia's odd distress as Kuon turns my attention to the huge variety of shops.
What's that fried thing over there?
You mean the kamuka? That's a mix of minced meat and vegetables fried with dough in a triangular shape. See? Like, we're getting all the instructions we need right here. Minced meat veggies fried. Kamuka. I've never had that before, I think. Then I guess I'll try that one.
I'll try this fish cake thingy. Is it even ready though? Fish looks kind of raw still.
Wow, see, like it all sounds so good. Yeah, it's like a samosa, yeah. And this one is kind of like salted fish folded onto a thick steamed piece of amam dough. Amam being kind of like bread. So salted fish folded into bread, steamed bread. That's called sheruchichi, and it's comprised of salted fish folded into a thick steamed piece of amam dough.
Let's see. Oh, delicious. It's pretty salty. And this calls for...
I am not going to allow you to start drinking in the middle of the day.
How did you know?
It is obvious. You act with the same inclinations as my dear brother does. Miss Nekone, what is that yellow sweet-smelling thing?
Banana.
I have never seen it before.
Mmm.
Sweets called kunyui, a batter of sweetened and beaten eggs, filled with fruits and herbs, I believe. It looks like the gold is sparkling.
Whoa, shining gold sweets, huh?
I'm not sure why, but it seems charming when Rutia says it, but suspect when Haku says it. I expect it's because his entire existence is morally suspect. This is right, we need someone to keep Haku in his place. This is why we like Nekone. This is why we like Nekone.
Hey now.
Kuon still gives us some moments to shine. But Nekone just hates us.
They're a rude bunch. What about me is so dubious?
Sir Haku is a kind person.
Luriti is so kind, but then again, she's not denying what you're saying.
He may be shady, but he's kind. Are these round ones here sweets too? That's a furian. It's so well loved by the locals that some call it a staple dessert. Yoku. It's fermented and solidified lanya, animal milk. Fermented, solidified animal milk. Is that just like yogurt? Is yogurt just fermented and solidified animal milk? So you have something here too. You use a different kind of milk, but we have something similar, I think.
Just based on appearances, it looks sweet and sour. It's probably delicious.
I think it's very nice. Yes, it's delicious.
I guess I'll try some then.
Yeah, milk of culture. Given a piece, I toss it into my mouth.
It's like, that's not how you're supposed to eat it, bro. It's sour.
それは料理に使ったり甘く溶かして飲んだりするもの
That is usually used for cooking or drinking after it's been dissolved and sweetened.
Why those little?
Nah, that's nasty. As we continue strolling on our way, a delicious savory scent wafts in from somewhere.
Oh, it smells good. Is that meat?
シシュケプなのです。遊牧の民
That is the shishikepu, a dish from the nomads of Uzurusha, marinated and cooked meat on skewers. Okay, see, like that's not too wild. Like we can put that in the cookbook.
あっちでは夜来るの飲み物と一緒に食べるそうです。美味しい
They say it's eaten with the yorku drink in such regions. It's quite delicious, you know. I think like what we would have to do is we would have to like make a comparison to like what their culture might kind of seem like, and build a mix of herbs and spices like tailored to that culture on top of like the meat skewer. We would totally it sounds so fun. I really want to do it now.
美味しそうだね。
It does look good.
この辺りは他の国の食べ物を出している屋台が多いのです。
In this area, many stalls sell foodstuffs from all kinds of cultures and countries.
そこの屋台のは南
The stall you see here serves a traditional dish from Shiahoro, a nation of the south.
カッツという魚に衣をつけて
And it's katsu. They take a fish called a katsu, coat it, fry it, and cover it in a spice sauce.
こっちはマソという魚のすり身の揚げ団子
And here is a fukutsumatsu. They're fish balls made from maso paste, fried and boiled in a red sauce. See, like, is that just like, oh, it's fish balls made from miso paste, fried and boiled in a red sauce? Like, is it that simple?
そっちの屋台のはフォカというナコクの家庭料理
That stalls off for foka, which is a home-style dish from Nakoku.
作るとタレを生地に
One puts sukuru and sauce on dough, then adding herbs, eggs, and smoked meats, baking the lot in an oven. We're getting the entire fucking list here!
乗せるものでいろいろな
This game's goated. I love how much this game is delving into like the culture and the food. Different varieties can be made by simply changing the toppings.
こんなに種類が豊富なのはさすが帝都ってことなのかな
I suppose it's because this is the imperial capital that we have such a wide selection available.
はいヤマトの
Yes,
中心である
here in our imperial capital, the center of Yamato, we had dishes from all over the world.
She seems awfully proud. But I kind of understand it's not easy conquering all this. But the more I look, the harder it's going to be to make a decision. We ended up eating a ton.
ちょっと喉が渇いちゃったね
I'm a bit thirsty. I wouldn't mind a little break so we can have a little in-between
夏休み
snack.
でもしたいな
I knew it. Shiano then still isn't anywhere near enough.
Oh,
Nudatia suddenly stops walking.
she keeps glancing restlessly into a small alley nearby. Where's Chocobo?
Something wrong?
I look and see what appears to be some stores selling picture scrolls and books in the alley. Miss Nekone, what is this street?
この通りはここですか
This one?
確か書物
If I recall, it's a street where one can find many vendors of books and pictures.
扱っているのは
Though I do not know much about them, as their focus seems to be on popular literature.
よく知らないですが
Oh no, is Udatia gonna become a Fujoshi in one stream? The narrow alleyways bustle with young ladies about Udatia's age, coming and going from the shops.
It's full of women. Well, girls anyways. And because of that, the place is pretty colorful.
In the crowd, we see girls dressed in dainty clothes so frilly that they easily stand out.
あの
Kinda like Udatia.
その少し
Would it be alright if I went to look for a bit?
You looking for some book in particular?
その
Something like that.
いいんじゃないかなよかったら
I think it's fine if you like. I can accompany you. No, I'll go by myself. Oh, no, it's fine. I've done my research. I mean, I know about this area. Never mind.
Nudatia seems fidgety and restless for some reason.
それなら私たちはそこの茶屋で
Then we'll be waiting over at that tea house over there, I think.
一応地図は渡しておくのです
I'll give you the map just in case.
ありがとうございます
I'll be off then.
それでは
The Datia bows several times upon receiving the map and promptly hurries into the alleyway.
She seemed awfully antsy.
そんな時もあるの
I guess she has moments like that as well.
じゃあ
Let's wait for Ridatia to return.
戻ってくるの
No one seems to understand somehow. I bump into a man as he makes his way out of the alleyway, trying to pass us by.
Are you sure? I'd be kind of down horrendous if this was a... Bundles of paper flutter out from the parcel that the man has in his hands.
Sorry.
いえ、こちらこそうっかりよそ見をしていました。
Oh man! Ah shit.
Oh no, the fault is mine entirely. I was not looking where I was going.
The man gracefully kneels, starting to gather his papers. I hastily move to help him. All the papers look like they're filled with strange symbols and characters. He has a beautiful face for a man. From his appearance, I assume he must be some kind of merchant prince.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you. The man bows graciously as I hold out the gathered bundle of papers taken from me. Oh. As the man looks my way, a soft exclamation escapes him, as though he noticed something. Something seems to dawn on Nekone as well. She hesitates, unsure. It isn't clear if he understands Nekone's expression or not, but he walks to her, smiling broadly.
これは猫ねさん。ここで
If it isn't Miss Nekone, what an odd coincidence it is to meet you in a place like this.
あなたは
You are...
もしかして知り合いか？
You two know each other.
I direct my question to Nekone, seeing what's going on between the two of them.
知り合いというほどでは
I would not go so far as to say we know each other.
猫ねさんは最上
Well,
と
Miss
して知る
Nekone,
こそ知る
Miss Nekone is renowned as a girl of uncommon genius amongst the well-informed of society.
年齢のせいで隠しには
It is unfortunate that you cannot yet don the mantle of a scholar, merely because of your age.
そんな大層なことではないのです
His voice sounds so fucking familiar. I need a name. It's nothing so significant. If you say, if you can, and if you say that, then you yourself are... Not the fucking, the fucking finger in front of you, shush. Quickly the man lifts his index finger in front of his lips. Oh, I meant nothing by that.
いえ、お気に召
Please,
さらず
do not concern yourself over it. Huh. What are they talking about?
それで見たところ
It would appear you are guiding some foreign friends around our fair capital.
はいなのです
Yes, that is correct. But what are you doing here?
ここに
私がこんなとこ
Is it wrong for me to be in a place such as this?
不都合じゃないですけど
Not precisely, but it does not suit you somehow. I would expect you in a high-class shop among the main street.
いやいや普段は使い
I
物に
know.
やりますの
I
で
usually send an emissary for such errands, but I had an important task today.
ただ
大切なこと
Something
ですか
important? Nekone tilts her head in puzzlement at the man's admission.
ええやっと
Yes,
新刊の入
I've come to finally submit a new manuscript.
いえ
A delivery. I wish to see it personally.
大切なものですので
See to it personally.
こればかりは人任せに最近は筆の乗りが軽やかでして
Inspiration has been guiding my pen lately, though my secondary job has suffered somewhat as a result.
ねえいやはや困
Oh
った
dear, truly troublesome indeed.
それって副業
Surely that should be a primary concern, not a secondary job.
人なのですよ
You yourself are troublesome.
おっとこうしてはいられない
I forget myself. My next script awaits. Regrettably, I must be off. My warmest regards to your brother. Very well.
それでは
Well then, my fair sir and miss, I must take my leave. Perhaps we shall meet again. Is he gonna be mega evil? The man gives a quick final bow and glides off into the crowd. Nah, I can't let that glasses bias bring me down.
なかなか良さげな感じの今度の組み合わせにぜひとも
He can make a fine muse. Perhaps I may find some means of coaxing him into my next pairing.
ハクさっきからお尻のあたりをもぞもぞさせてどうかした
Haku, why are you squirming around like that? Is something wrong?
いや背後からの
No, just... I felt some kind of weird dread for a second.
なんだろうな
I don't know why, but
妙に
I feel like I'm straying in dangerous territory. Haku can sense the blood in the water. After that, we meet up with the delighted-looking Rudatia, and Nekone leads us down the main street.
すごい人です
We shall respect the Dojin artist no matter who. There are so many people.
活気があって
It's quite lively. Everyone looks so cheerful.
さすがは帝都と呼ばれるところの
I guess that's what you get on the main road to the Imperial Capital. Look at all the shops and people. But my homeland is just as impressive.
出てないから
Where are you from, Kuan? I wonder what that was about. I can understand patriotism, but she's sounding weirdly competitive.
あの待ってください
Please wait for me.
ルレティア様もっとこっちです
Come more this way, Lady Ludatia. You'll get separated if you let the crowd sweep you up.
そうだね
Well then, let's hold hands so we don't get separated.
手はつなごっか
If we have to hold hands with Nekone, it's gonna be really funny. Okay. Kuan holds Ludatia's hands as she makes a suggestion.
それじゃあ猫にもね
Okay then, you too, Nekone.
私も
Me too?
はぐれたりして
We'd be in trouble if you got separated from us.
はい
Okay.
ルルティエのために
She makes it seem like she's doing this for Ludatia's benefit, but it's clear Kuan just wants to hold hands.
妙に嬉しそうだし
She seems awfully happy and excited, and she has a cheerful smile on her face.
あれってばもしか
Oh,
して
that looks like... Here, let's check it out. Kuan seems to have found something, and in a high spirit, she pulls the girls towards a colorful stall. Following behind, I see the shelves are packed with sculpted candy in vivid reds, blues, and yellows. Oh,
飴
a
細工
candy stall, huh? Wow, they're beautiful. Ludatia mumbles dreamily.
確かにキラキラと輝
They
く
really are pretty. All glittering and shining like that.
宝石
They look almost like jewelry.
これまた
Yo, find me a ring pop.
飴
Now this is amazing. They can even make stuff like this out of candy, huh?
花や動物
They're intricately modeled after flowers, animals, some things I can't recognize. They're gorgeous.
見て
私も上京して
I too was amazed by all the sights when I first arrived in the capital.
こんな飴細工とか
I had never seen candy crafted like this, even during festivals in my homeland. Yes, I've never seen such beautiful treats before. Oh,
嬉しいこと
I'm flattered. I'm flattered, so I am. Such sweet girlies. Would you like one? I'll give you a discount.
一つおまけしとく
それではおじいさん
Then we'll take 4 candies, please, sir.
ちょうだいな
あいよ
Oh, he gets a Sprite. Good, good. Much obliged.
いいのいい
Now, don't worry about it.
の
I'll pick it up.
でも
But even conventional sweets are expensive, so a handcrafted candy like this would be... Really?
気にしないで
Don't worry about it. I'm the one that wanted to have some.
おじいさんのおすすめ
Which ones do you recommend, sir?
そうじゃな
Let's see now. The amiable old candy man pokes through some of the candies on sticks and passes them out.
お前さんは花の
You young lady, have the beauty and grace of a flower. I think a floral candy suits you fine, huh? You certainly have a way with words, don't you?
ですね
Despite her words, Kuan looks fairly pleased, accepting the large flower-shaped candy.
本物の
Wow, it looks just like a real flower. Yes, it is quite pretty. It suits you perfectly, dear sister.
なその花が
Hey,
食虫だったり
Flower wouldn't happen to be insectivorous. Or have venomous thorns, maybe. Wait, what did he mean by that?
そこの可憐で愛らしいお嬢さんには
And for this little lady here, this little birdie should do the trick.
かわいい
Oh, how cute. It looks just like Kokopo.
ひなだってくるみたい
Just like cute as a chick. Seems like it's shaped like a chubby little baby bird. It's rather charming.
食べるのがもったいない
It seems almost a waste to eat it.
確かに大きさ
Size aside, I guess it does look like that bird somehow.
あれに似て
Is it a marshmallow? Is it a peep?
あれにこんな可愛い時代
Though it's hard to accept the idea that that thing was once cute. Nah, Kokopo's cute. Haku's trolling.
何も言わないんだ
Nothing to say that time.
何をだ
Say. Say what?
ずんぐりとか
Like that it's too tubby.
へちゃむくれとか言う
Perhaps this time it will be too homely
こ
looking.
んな可愛いのに何言ってんだ
How can you say something like that about something this cute?
真面目にひどいな
Jeez, you guys are mean.
いやずんぐりとか
All this stuff about it being tubby or homely looking.
そんなことない
No, I didn't mean to say it like that. It's...
そうです
That's right. I think it is very cute. You say that, but you did just reveal your true feelings.
Get it twisted. Oh, we're dead.
And lastly, for the exceptionally lovely little lady. Yes, how about this one?
Oh, how cute.
Oh, it is cute. Compared to the candies that the other two got, this one is twice as large.
Why is mine so...
Nekone is also baffled. It doesn't feel like it's the first time we've met, so it's just a little extra now, girlie.
But...
No extra charge, of course. No need to fuss. Saying that, he gives Nekone a knowing wink. So I guess she is this old man's type. He's got strange tastes.
Is this the divine beast Nuko? Nuko? Nuko Girl's Last Tour? That's my friend. Nuko, the creature from all the old fairy tales? Yes, it would toy with people on a whim, but it would help from the shadows if someone was in trouble. That certainly is just like Nekone. I think there's something cute about it hiding its true nature.
It definitely is adorable at first glance, but I think its true nature might be a vicious beast. And this one should be perfect for you, my boy.
Oh, thank you. My words fail me. Before me is a shape I hoped I'd never see again. Never to see again, but on the end of a stick. That's crazy.
Wait a sec. What is this? Giggity candy? And unlike the others, this one is almost offensively realistic. It's well made, but disgusting. The fruits of my painstaking labor. I'd say you're worthy of receiving this work of art. I think I prefer my art abstract. It'd start moving any second. Is this just a bug coated in candy? No need to be modest. Go ahead and take a big old bite. Start with the head.
It's delicious. Yeah, there are definitely cases of candied bugs. We're gonna bite into it and it's gonna be a real giggity. It is fruit flavored. You should stop your complaining. Hurry up and eat yours.
Paying me no heed, Kuon and the others lick contentedly at their candy pops. I look between my candy and theirs, going back and forth several times. They don't even notice me. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like the gap is widening between them and me.
Oh, he looks so done. Oh man, I just realized this man's mustache is mega unfortunate.
What's wrong, eh? You're not gonna tell me you don't like my work, are you? Come on, who can eat something as creepy as that?
Don't just say it like that, man.
Quit complaining and eat the damn thing. It suits a man faring all these lovely ladies. So Fart's attitude clearly changes when he's talking to me.
I mean, but it banged, right? That was really good candy. During our little exchange, the already crowded main street seems to have gotten noisier.
It's Lord Oshtor!
Lord Oshtor! As I turn to see what's going on, the shoppers all shift to the roadside, clearing the way. Nekone's eyes widen, as though she's just realized something. What's going on? From down the road, a group of several people riding whoopdars are stoically headed the way. That man is... He's such a Hakuolo dead ringer.
It's that masked man. The guy that commanded the subjugation of the bandits back then. If I remember correctly, his name was...
Oshtor. Imperial Guard to the right.
That's right, Oshtor. That was the name. The people stare, watching the man in the center of the unit from a distance. Oh, Lord Oshtor! Oh, you know what? Give me a second. Let me see. 10-10. They did have a great meeting. Okay. I see. I didn't look at some work messages, and I feel like I need to look at some work messages before tomorrow. Yeah, that's good news. We've heard a lot of good news for work, which I'm glad. Lord Oshtor. The excited murmurs of the girls from the market arise around us. I can see a lot of things in their eyes as they watch him. Reverence, admiration, affection, and trust. Whatever the Imperial Guard of the Right does, he definitely is famous. Oh, I don't think there's anyone in Yamato that doesn't know of Lord Oshtor. Ruditia replies as I mutter to myself. Is that famous? And now, what kind of country bumpkin doesn't know of Oshtor? We've been traveling quite a ways, and we just came to the city the other day. Ah, I see. That might do it. Suppose it can't be helped. He's the very equal of Lord Mikazuchi, Imperial Guard of the Left, and one of the twin shields of Yamato. Lord Oshtor, the Imperial Guard of the Right. Even though he's a busy man, he goes out to patrol the city like this on occasion. The old man bows his head to the patrolling party as they pass by. He's a man of distinction, versed in the literary and military arts, honorable, and a man of the people. Why, it's thanks to Lord Mikazuchi and Lord Oshtor that our life in the Imperial capital is so peaceful. Seems like he certainly is adored. I had a feeling he was, but I didn't know to this extent. Yes. The Datia follows the Imperial Guard to the right with her eyes as she replies. I wonder why it's been so quiet. Then I see Nekone blushing as she stares at the man, in a daze. She looks like a young maiden in love. What's wrong, Nekone? Nothing is wrong. Nothing at all. Her too, huh? It's gotta be quite a guy to enthrall a young girl like that. I don't know this Mikazuchi, but Oshtor seems like a pretty big deal. What do you mean you don't know? It's true that Lord Oshtor is renowned in Yamato, that's for sure. But it's always the ones that keep their talent hidden, right? That have the real skills. Lord Mikazuchi, aye. Now there's a man truly worthy of being adored. His strength in battle, his silent care for the people of the city, his chivalry to young girlies. You can say he's as good as Lord Oshtor in all things. He's better than Lord Oshtor in every way. Alright. Hey, what's with that half-assed response, kid? Lutia, is what this old guy's saying true? Yes, there isn't a person in Yamato that doesn't know Lord Mikazuchi. If Lord Oshtor is kindness, then Lord Mikazuchi is strength. They are equally ranked in that way. I see. Even if I'm told how great these two guys are, it just feels unrealistic to me. Have you met him too, Nekone? That Mikazuchi guy? Lord Mikazuchi. I do not care for his company. She answers awkwardly after a brief moment of silence. For some reason, the old man suddenly flops forward, face down on the stall's countertop. I get that the twin shields of Yamato are adored by the public. The more I hear about them, it starts sounding too excessive, and it's starting to sound really dubious. Who are you calling a dubious old man now, eh? No, not you. I'm talking about that man, Oshtor. Huh? What do you mean by that? Maybe she takes offense at my musing. Nekone turns on me with an unusual sharpness to her tone. Well, people normally have one or two things to be ashamed of. I just get suspicions when I hear about some paragon of virtue with no skeletons in his closet.
What are you talking about? He has no such blemishes. Shouldn't idolize people like that.
Nekane denies it so furiously. It almost looks like her hairs are standing on end. Come on. It's fine if he has a few weird quirks. People would feel closer to him if he did. Maybe he's a huge voyeur. Maybe he likes wearing frilly dresses now and then, and make him more relatable. Without saying a word, Nekane starts kicking me in the shins repeatedly. Stop kicking! Stop kicking me! Why are you so angry? It's fine if he likes that. It's fine if he's like that, isn't it? She's tiny, so her kicks aren't that powerful. But being booted repeatedly still hurts. Serves you right. That's what you get for saying something that oughtn't be said. You wouldn't get off so easily if the other girlies heard you. You ought to be grateful to these ladies. So in other words, they're the same as the fangirls in the crowd that were just cheering.
I like that she's continuing to kick us. Nekane kicks my shins even harder as if she's reading my mind. I suppose there's nothing to be done.
The Shosho's guys even got this vicious girl head over heels for him. How terrifying. Wait, stop! It's actually starting to hurt now. Damn it, everything is that guy's fault. Huh?
As I look to the procession, I see that he stopped his steed, staring straight at us. Oh, we're dead! The sharp eyes behind that mask are fixed on us.
Hey, your Lord Osho's looking this way, and why are you being so unladylike too?
Do you think I could be fooled by such an obvious lie?
Despite her words, Nekane's gaze flickers towards Oshtor. Her eyes meet Oshtor, and her cheeks immediately turn bright red. Maybe I'm imagining things, but for a moment it does look almost like Oshtor smiling. And then the moment passes. The procession continues, fading into the far end of the street. After a while, the road goes back to its usual hustle and bustle. Young maidens chatter with girlish glee about how their eyes met his, or that he saw them waving. Aren't you lucky? You're probably the only person he smiled at.
Oh, that's the kill shot.
Nekane's expression changes from shame to anger, and she headbutts me directly in the stomach. What was that for? Kuon and Ruatia stare at me with wry smiles as I struggle to regain control of my breathing.
You really shouldn't play with the girl's feelings, I think. I can only lead to trouble.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Nekane being mad is so good. I love her noises.
She's still angry. Only one thing to do in times like these. I'm not sure what's the matter, but it's clearly my fault. You can have my candy, so calm down.
I shove the candy I'm holding in Nekane's mouth in an attempt to calm her down.
They say sweet things enrich the heart or something. Yep.
What did you make me eat all of a sudden?
Well, just candy. I haven't put it in my mouth or anything. It should be fine.
It's not the... What is this bizarre flavor? Nah, yeah, they're trolling this man.
It's insect flavored, an acquired taste as they call it. I had a hard time getting it to taste like the real thing. Oh my.
I swear, the amount of times Haku almost dies.
Expression somewhat depressed, Huan rests her hands against her temples. How do I put it? It was a pretty easy mistake to make, but I still feel a little sorry for her. It happened while we were out sightseeing in the Imperial capital. Hey, Kuon, do you know what this place sells? It's a big shop facing the main street, but I can't tell what kind of shop it is from the storefront alone. Huh? Oh, this is a fabric store. It says on the signboard right over there. Signboard? I peer at the signboard she's indicating. Certainly is something written on there with huge blocky writing, but... Well, I can't actually read it. Actually, what language is this even? We are illiterate! Let's go! I can't forget Nekone's face as she awkwardly averted her eyes. Or Kuon, squeaking in shock. I never imagined that you might be illiterate. You were able to read numbers and you seemed good at arithmetic, so I thought you might do well enough to be a civil servant, but math or not, if you can't even read... my negligence is inexcusable. I don't think that's my fault exactly, but I still feel incredibly uncomfortable. Well, there's no helping it if I can't read. We just need to find work that I can do then. I won't be picky, there's gotta be something out there. Like a seat warmer or flower arrangement. I don't know work in the first place, but they seem receptive to some suggestions at the moment. What nonsense are you spewing now? There's no way there would be such a convenient job. They wouldn't know unless we looked.
I assure you, I know without looking. Just how lightly are you taking all this? Let us suppose there was such a job. How long would you search for it? What if you could not find it? Well, this is a fine mess. Haku isn't very strong, so physical labor is out of the question. So he doesn't even have any redeeming physical skills. He really is utterly worthless. The amount of pity we're getting.
Ugh, I can't take this much pity. But they're not wrong, so I can't really talk back.
In that case then... If you'd like, you can have my estate,
sorry, I can't hear you too well.
Well, I suppose we have no choice. Let's keep searching for a little while longer. If we keep searching and don't give up, we'll find the right job someday.
Oh, well, sorry about this.
Don't worry about it. We've already started, so we can't back out now.
Oh, right. What were you trying to say earlier? I couldn't hear you too well.
It's nothing.
You sure? Didn't seem like it was nothing.
Yo, get the picture already, man! She don't know how to talk! We need to give her like a fucking, like, whiteboard. I don't understand. I can't help but wonder why you don't simply abandon this stray dog of a man, dear sister. Why? Well, I suppose you always feel obligated to root for the underdog, don't you? That's... I understand, certainly. Then we have a duty to stand by the farthest under of dogs. Hey, am I allowed to get angry at that? Dear sister, I did not want to tell you this, but I have a message from my dear brother. From Ukon? He said, there's something I gotta tell you, it may help, so I want you to come see me. It feels as though it might have something to do with this miscreant. That's what Ukon says, huh? So he's already getting to work. I expected as much from him, I think. Do you know anything about this, dear sister? No, not a thing. But I'm sure I can imagine the sort of thing you proposed to us.
彼がどんな話を持ちかけてくるか。果たして彼
Now I have to wonder what it is he likes about
何が気
Aku.
に入ったのかな。
Saying that, Kuwan teasingly taps Nekone on the nose.
兄様はこんな人なの。
My dear brother does not like him.
自分がどうかしたのか。
What? Something wrong with me?
I believe it means that Ukon is interested in you,
ご
Haku.
就寝ってこと。
まさか
But,
その気が
not
ある
in
とかじゃない
that
だろうな。
sense, right?
Of course, fucking Dudatia is the one who is interested immediately after hearing that.
そういえばよく近くにいる
Come to think of it, he did seem to hang around real close a lot of the time.
この人は何を言ってるですか。
What is this person talking about?
Now, once again, the classic, are you some kind of dung beetle Nekone stare?
Yo, I'm gonna need to keep some of these insults in the pocket. Are you some kind of dung beetle?
どこへ連れてかれるかと思ったら、ここは確かウコンへ
Wonder where she'd take us. But I think this is the manor of the Imperial Guard of the Right. No doubt about it.
We were just here yesterday to deliver Rudatia's offerings.
The gatekeeper gives us a hard stare, but eases up and bows his head when he sees Nekone approaching.
お役目ご苦労様なのです。
Thank you for your service.
We then pass through the gates as if it's routine for us, and follow Nekone through the
こ
corridors.
の間の様子といい、ここに案内してきたことからして、
Judging from the other day and how we were led here, is Ukon connected to this guy? Nekone makes her way through the manor without hesitation. Stops before a particular
お
room.
二人をお連れしたです。
I have brought the both of them.
入るといい。
Enter. After Nekone calls out from just outside the door, a reply comes from within.
失礼しますです。
We are coming in now.
The room seems like a study. Several pictures and scrolls, books are organized and stacked, as if to emphasize the simple furnishings. And sitting at the far end of the room,
よく来てくれたな。
Bro is holding that pre-aim?
how good of you to come.
ウコンへ大将。
The Imperial Guard of the Right. Oshtor.
It's that mysterious masked man, Hoshtor, the Imperial Guard of the Right himself.
ちょっと待て。
Wait a second. Why is he?
いや、確かにここはこういう
Well,
ところ
this is his manor, obviously, but what happened to Ukon?
にはどうした
He's the guy who called us in.
白殿、クオン殿、賊討伐の件では世話になった。改めて名乗るとしよう。それがしはオシュト。
Okay, this is giving me the second inkling. But it can't. Unless Ukon is throwing on the fake beard. The way it's written, it's like, it can't. I'm not gonna entertain the thought.
Lord Haku, Lady Kuon, thank you for your aid with the bandit. Allow me a formal introduction. I am Oshtor.
突然の呼び出しに
I'm sure you must have questions regarding your sudden summons, but first, please have a seat.
座ってもらえるか。猫ね。
Nekone, some tea for our guests.
わかりましたです。
Very well.
Nekone bows to Oshtor and immediately leaves the room.
つまり、猫ねもこのことを承知していたか。
Yeah, Nekone seemed like weirdly weird about Ostor in the crowd.
So Nekone knew about this. Actually, I didn't even know that they knew each other.
I set myself down on the comfortable cushion as Ostor suggested.
はじめまして。
Are we to reintroduce ourselves as well then?
そうだな。
If you wish. However, I do not require it.
失礼ながら
I mean no discourtesy, but my reports already tell me much.
私も
Is it okay for me to be here too?
お邪魔なようでした。
If I'm in the way then...
構いません。
It is no trouble,
これは
especially since this concerns your father's request as
こ
well.
お
とでもありますゆえ。
父様から。
Father?
はい。
Yes,
娘
he asked that I ensure his daughter's
どうか
welfare.
よろしく頼むと。
お父様。
Father asked...
わからん。
I don't get it.
ウコンに呼ばれたかと思えば。
Yeah, they're pushing this heavy.
さらには、ルルティエにも
I don't get it.
対してい
I
た
thought Ukon called for us, but here's this guy instead. Now Dudutia is involved?
お茶をお持ちいたしましたです。
I have brought the tea. I like Nekone pout. Nekane begins placing the cups of tea on the table. And after she's arranged everything, she sits at Oshiro's side with a matter-of-fact expression.
There's something weirdly ceremonial or prim about all this. It's freaking me out. She didn't seem to like being lumped in with the screaming girls. I guess this is why.
This is quite good. It's very delicious. Thank you. I pick up the cup placed before me and take a sip.
Whoa, that's bitter.
I must spit it back out.
What is this? It's really bitter.
I can't help but furtively glance between my tea and everyone else's.
Everyone seems to be enjoying theirs.
Ah, well, we need to stick to the subject for now anyways. So, what does the top brass want calling us out here? As I expected, you do not care for roundabout discussions. Allow me to come straight to the point. I invited you here for one reason. It is my intent to become your patron. What? Patron? Does that mean you want to hire us? You may think of it that way if it pleases you. So, you're asking us to be your subordinates? Correct. Although I would not wish so formal a hierarchy, I propose instead a partnership. Partnership? What does this mean? From what I heard, this guy's a pretty big deal. Is it because nobody knows us? We have no connection? Because Kuon is not from this country? And Haku's a little bit of a dumbass? But a lucky dumbass? And a person like that wants to hire a bunch of nobodies like us? This seems incomprehensible in a lot of ways. Though it could be that he wants us to do his dirty work, or he wants to use us as disposable pawns. But if that was his angle, then he wouldn't reveal his identity, right? I honestly don't have any idea what he's plotting. I exchanged glances with Kuon. But Kuon remained silent, an amused smile on her face. I don't get why she isn't saying anything. Knowing Kuon, I'd figured she'd jump at the chance to start some cutthroat negotiation. Does it seem that strange? Oshiro breaks the silence a bit abruptly, as though sensing our hesitation. This isn't just strange, it's too strange. Someone in your position should have plenty of pawns already. But here you are, inviting a bunch of strangers into your retinue. It'd be weird if we weren't suspicious. I think it was only natural we'd think you were plotting something. What? Don't give me that look. It's not like I couldn't help. Or not like I could help it. I suppose it's only natural to reach such a conclusion. I am afraid you will have to take me at my word, but I am not trying to set you up. For certain reasons, I have been looking for someone I can rely on. And not a simple subordinate. Someone unaffiliated, who will speak frankly and openly with me. Like a court jester! Yet I could find no such confidant. So when I consulted my friend regarding this matter, another party, he recommended you. Ashura pauses a moment to sip his tea and continues talking. I have heard of your efforts in the extermination of the Gigiri and the suppression of the bandits. A fine apothecary of keen mind and reflex, a man whose strength aside has a quick wit and an odd charisma. I can understand the part about Kuon, but I get the feeling I'm being overrated. He has not been with you long, but he declares you reliable. You together withstood mortal peril. Ah, okay, so Ukon's recommendation. Yeah. We're catching on as quickly as Haku. A friend. Alright, Ukon.
So that's what's going on here.
マロロがあれだけ太鼓判を押すのだ。
Maruto was happy to vouch for
なら
you.
ば間違いない
I
と。
conclude that if he spoke true, there could be no mistake.
ってマロかよ。
It was Maruto. Then where did Ukon go?
To be honest, I never understood why court justice is a thing, how it fits politically in some stories, like FF9 and 12. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know if I would want to get flamed if I was, like, a leader by just, like, a dude hanging around. But, like, yeah. This is delicious. One sips her tea without a care, she smiles.
No.
推薦されるまでもなく
Honestly, I figured I would have done it even without his say-so.
Of course! They were giving too many hints. What was he doing with the beard, though? Oshtor grins. Don't say Oshtor, bro. That's our guy.
なんだいきなり言葉遣いや雰囲気が変わった
That's Ukon.
どこかで
Now I can check Ukon's VA.
What the? His speech and his whole demeanor feels totally different. But there is something familiar.
なんで
What? You still haven't connected the dots? That's cold, man. Here I thought we were friends.
何
What?
Alright, who is he? Who is he? Let's see. Ukon Utawarerumono. Kentaro Tone. Huh. He gets a lot of roles, but what is he known for? Chrysidius Bart and Chanel Eligoth? Oh, that's Jack? Jack from Trails? Yeah, and there's Ukon. Interesting. I do really like his voice, though. He's like really good fit. He needs more roles. Wait, what the fuck? He was Scoutmaster Lumpus in Camp Lazlo? I genuinely didn't even know Camp Lazlo got a JP dub. Hold on. Can I find it? Is there like videos of like Camp Lazlo JP on YouTube? Okay, that's kind of trippy. Okay. It is what it is. We would never have guessed.
もう一つの質問に答えようじゃねえかウコンのやつはどこ
So bro's out here living a fucking double life. Like, he's like our Olivier.
Well, let me answer you another question then. Where did Ukon go? That was right? That was it, right?
With a smile on his face, Oshtor tousles his hair and dons another apparel he pulls from somewhere. Then he puts his hand to his mouth, and in an instant he's got a stubbly looking beard. And finally, he slowly removes the mask covering his eyes.
ここにいるじゃねえか
I'm right here. Ukon.
おうよウコンとは仮の姿その正体はウコン
Yep, Ukon's my secret identity. And the real identity is Oshtor, the Imperial Guard to the right.
I can hear Kuon's laughter from beside me as she tries in vain to stifle it. I look over to Kuon, shoulders shaking, mouth covered, and Rudatia looking between us flustered.
まさか
tell me. So Kuon knew from the beginning. And by her expression, she was just enjoying watching this play out.
Nekune grumpily shoots a sidelong glance at Oshtor.
And Nekune obviously knew as well. I guess she doesn't really approve of these shenanigans.
Urutiya seems to be more perplexed by Kuon's laughter than actually being surprised by this.
Did you know about this as well, Durutiya?
Yeah, we're just a dumbass, alright.
Huh? Oh yes, I was told about it in the very beginning.
What? Kid was the only one surprised? The missus saw through it, huh? Thought I had ya.
Ukon lets out an obviously disappointed sigh.
So, what gave it away? He's pretty confident in this disguise, you know. In fact, only a few people know about this.
You were watching Nekune during the patrol, weren't you?
Yeah, she seemed like she was having a really good time with the kid. Couldn't help myself.
No, I was not playing with him. I was trying to defend your honor.
Sure, okay. Get it.
You certainly do not get it. Those eyes.
Oh, she gets from the eyes. Damn, Kuon's super perceptive.
Those kind eyes that were watching Nekune, they were the same as Ukon's.
I see.
And however beloved Oshtor may be, I found it odd that Nekune would be so infatuated with him. It was almost like her attitude towards her older brother. And I think that made it all clear.
Cripes, you really are a sharp one, Missy. But we're getting off track here. So, you know I granted the undeserved rank of the Imperial Guard of the Right. You know I was granted the undeserved rank of the Imperial Guard of the Right by the Mikado. If I say so myself, the Imperial Guard is an extremely important official position. One whose duty is to protect the Mikado and the citizens of Yamato from all kinds of harm. Honestly, I have no idea how I got the job. Ukon scratches his head, looking comically bewildered for a moment.
The way he said that, it's kind of also giving me a little bit Ichiban.
Of course, it comes with a huge amount of power. I can command entire armies if I have to. But that means it's hard for me to move freely. But with my title, I get all this public attention.
Which is why you're hiding your true identity like that.
You got it. Kinda paralyzed like this, or like everything I do turns into a huge production. You guys saw, right? I just wanted a quick look around the city and suddenly it's a damn parade.
That is an obligation that befits your station.
Yeah, true. I understand that, really I do. But I can't hear the voices of the people, the Zoshtor. I want to hear what the people are saying, just changing my appearance isn't gonna cut it. Sometimes I have to go into shady places. Sometimes I end up having to deceive people. And I've got to be prepared to shoulder those crimes. So I need another identity. One that can move freely by deceiving the public eyes like this. So you're saying, now that you're famous, you can't partake in all the shady things you like to do. You came up with this disguise as a way to let you keep having your illegal fun. Is that it?
Have another cup of tea.
Oh, thanks. That's hot! Boy, that little... She just full on dumped hot water on my head!
There are some crumpets to go with your tea.
Oh! My eyes! I can't see! The crumpets are in my eyes! I flow helplessly on the ground. What the hell are you doing, you little brat?
Oh, you would like some more? By all means, here you are. Or here you are. It serves you right for insulting my dear brother.
What the heck did I do that for? Or did you do that for? And what's with these weird accusations?
Who's the one that suggested my dear brother was partaking in suspicious activities? My dear brother would never lower himself to such base indecency.
How to even decide what's decent and what's not? Your brother isn't indecent, you say?
当然なのです
But of course, my dear brother would never be driven by such impure impulses.
That's ridiculous. There's no way a man wouldn't think indecent thoughts. It's just delusional. Man or woman, the three primal desires will not be denied. I declare triumphantly, sternly pointing at her from the floor. I hear someone snickering.
三大欲求
The three primal desires?
What, you don't know? The desires for sleep, food, and for sex. Nobody can possibly escape them.
Taken aback, Nekane's face turns several shades redder. She's trying to muster a comeback, but it seems she's at a loss for words. No, that's weird. That's weird that you brought it there. Haku, that's weird.
You blushed when you saw Oshito earlier, right? That's no different from an extension of your desire.
What?
Oh, wait, what? Oshito and Ukon are the same person, so... Holy crap, he's your brother and you're... Just saying, it's kinda messed up.
Nah, we deserve everything that comes to us right now.
兄様やっぱりダメですこれはダメですこのような非正お下劣な男はダメです
Dear brother, this simply will not do. It's no good. A man of such despicable character is no good.
I glance over to see Yukon holding his sides with laughter, and Kuon trying to stifle her own amusement. Though it seems Budatia is trying to stop her.
Ukon, quit laughing and stop her! Oh boy, what a shock! Nekune's usually so shy. I never figured she'd get attached this fast.
懐いてなどないで
I am not attached to him.
Oh, what could possibly have given you that impression? Look, level with me. Are you blind?
だから兄様
I believe I told you not to speak ill of my brother.
She begins another assault with the boiling water in the teapot.
Oh, that's hot! Would you stop that? And you! Quit laughing and help! Ah, hot! Ooh, that really got me. Nekune, give it a rest, huh? Kid's an important guest after all.
Being told that, Nekune shoots me a venomous look and returns to her seat.
Sheesh. That was a terrible experience. Well, forgive her, huh? She's been a bookworm since she was little. She's not used to socializing.
兄様
Dear brother,
Now, what were we talking about? Right, all that suspicious business. Nekune might have gotten herself worked up about it, but what you said wasn't really wrong. My other identity is meant to do things Imperial Guards of the Right can't. Like break the law. I only wanted to be a soldier who helped the people, sharing in their joys and sorrows, like my dad did.
Wait! Okay, hear me out now. This is such a stretch, but like, what if the Mikado put Oshtor in a position of power to stop him from getting from making too much progress? And it ends up being like a fucking Olivier Osborne scenario. Kind of like in reverse though. I'm too trails brained. I am way too trails brained.
With that ambition, I set out for the boonies. Thanks to the help of my mentor, I became a rank and file guard. Then through a bunch of good luck and weird coincidences, I rose up through the ranks. But I don't know where or how it happened, but somehow I ended up being named the Imperial Guard of the Right. I worked hard to get ahead so I could go home with my head held high, but I never imagined I'd end up with all this. To be honest, it wasn't even my intention to get such a big fancy title.
聞く人が聞いたら
if certain people heard that, they would probably cry and throw a shameless tantrum on the spot.
偶然と幸運
I don't think it's a position one can get only with coincidence, luck, and minimal effort.
Well, however it happened, the Imperial Guard of the Right can't share in the people's joys. The most I can do is patrol the city. I only caught the bandits by working with the Imperial Guard. If you have that much power, why don't you just do whatever you want and not worry about the details?
That doesn't look good for the kingdom, bro.
何も分かってないのです。それができれば、そもそもこの話はないのです。
Probably especially it doesn't look good for someone like Mikado, who apparently is like super duper strong and powerful. They wouldn't want that. You wouldn't want to risk that ire.
You understand nothing. If that were an option, we would not be having these talks. As the Imperial Guard of the Right, Yamato's prestige rests upon my dear brother's shoulders. If my dear brother moves, Yamato moves. Warriors gather if he calls, and soldiers ride if he rides. He cannot move so easily. So that's why we are in our present state, with no choice but to leave various tasks to other people.
Don't really understand, but it seems like a load of trouble. Suppose so. That's the reason I became Ukon. I've exposed corrupt officials, fought with thugs, cracked down on thieves, all kinds of stuff. I get all choked up when I think about how my father watched over the lives of the people too. But even that's been getting difficult recently too. I've done too much, and now even Ukon's starting to become widely known.
You will simply have to make a third, weirder persona.
Recently, folks have been snooping around. Now, if I do anything else, I might get found out. So now I can't cause a huge ruckus like I'm used to doing. Probably time to call it quits. Wait, he isn't gonna ask.
Is he gonna ask for us to do the work in his place until things cool down?
なるほど。そういうことなんだ。
I see. So that's what this is about.
まさかとは思うが、代わりに自分にそれをやれとか言わないだろうな。
This isn't just a wild guess, but you aren't going to tell us to do that stuff in your place, right?
Ukon grins as though he's been waiting for those words.
You catch on quick, just as I expected from you, kid. I want the kid to take over Ukon's duties and protect the people in the capital as undercover agents. We haven't known each other for that long, but I trust you guys.
You have an awfully high opinion of Haku.
Well, I might not look it, but I'm a good judge of character. So how about you, Missy?
How about me indeed?
Hold it. This is all way too sudden. This isn't good. I had a bad feeling about this from the start. This guy's planning on putting me to work. I just wanted to lead an outer life for a while. So, what kind of jobs are you planning to make us amateurs do? Oh, easy stuff. Patrols, tidying up, just cleaning the gutters or exterminating pests like before. Wait, what's with that tidying and cleaning the gutters? Oh, I do whatever's requested. If anything, those jobs show up more than anything else.
It's time for our Bracer arc in Utawarerumono.
There's also...
He hesitates for some reason.
What else? Well, there's plenty of other things.
Guess he's telling us to figure it out ourselves. He mentioned something about crime, so there should also be dangerous illegal stuff included in there. But that Gigity extermination and the bandit suppression were unexpected. There were some casualties. With the triple threat of tough, dirty, and dangerous. Or it's a triple threat of tough, dirty, and dangerous. So on top of being forced to work, I'd be saying goodbye to my peaceful life? Bro, this is sounding a lot like it could be a fucking isekai anime now. No chance. Yep, no chance at all. You know what Haku kind of reminds me of? He's kind of like a more locked-in version of like gosh, what's his name? Kazuma Subaru? Like, wait, Kazuma from Konosuba. He kind of just locks in a little harder, a little less goofy.
I'm not cut out for the violent stuff. I know you wanted to rely on us, but sorry.
So, how's the pay?
You. What are you asking him? Or what are you asking him? With that unconcerned smile.
Sato Kazuma, thank you.
Ekone, Ignoring my confusion, Ukon looks to his sister, who pulls out a small bag and sets it on her tray.
とりあえず
First off, decide to cover initial expenses. Ukon opens the small bag and empties some of the gleaming contents onto the tray.
随分と年
Nice hiss. Let's put this out on a tray. Nice.
You're being awfully careful.
まあな
Unmarked gold leaves less of a trail.
金の流れを
We gotta take our security where we can get it.
こいつをした付近に
Use this funding to secure your post or hire some extra hands.
ウコンの後を引き
Succeeding Ukon or not, it'd be tough for you and the Missy to start without nothing. Start out with
する
nothing.
のはきついだろうからな
Alright, we'll accept.
Hey!
Huh? What's wrong?
どうかしたのじゃ
No, what's wrong, me? You can't accept something that easily without thinking about it.
大丈夫だよ
Don't worry. It might not seem like it, but I've thought of things through.
余計に立ちが悪
I don't know if that should make me even more worried.
いいやさすが
I know I'm the one who asked, but
いいのか
you're sure about this?
おめえさんのことだ
I'm
から
sure you can already tell, but
それって
Are you talking about the expense budget?
どういうこと
やっぱわかるな
should have figured you'd pick up on it.
そうだね報酬の前金として
Well, it would be more than enough if we were to accept this as an advance payment.
支度金とな
But if it's intended to outfit an entire group, it's a bit short, no matter how I calculate it.
だよな
Right. Ukon scratches his disheveled hair in a familiar motion.
今出せるのはそれで
But it's all I can offer at the moment. Because it isn't official employment through the court, see? This is all coming out of my pocket.
We're in a bit of a bind if that's the case, though I don't mind that much.
だからおい
Hey, why are you accepting this so easily? That's a real hasty commitment there.
だって
Well, it sounds interesting. I've always wanted to try this sort of undercover work.
民に紛れて
Working behind the scenes, carrying out orders, hiding among the public. There's something cool about that.
Damn, Kuon is operating off of vibes alone is insane.
Cool. Come on.
結構無茶を言っといてなんだ
I know it's unreasonable, but is this okay? We haven't negotiated pay yet. It's not like you, Missy.
おい
What? He brought this to us knowing it's totally unreasonable?
いいな
It's fine. I couldn't pass up something like this interesting after all.
もうツッコミ
I'm tired of coming up with comebacks.
クオンだ
Thank you, Lady Kuon. I'm in your debt. With a grave look, Ukon bows low, as though observing the formality as the Imperial Guard to the right.
姉様ありがとう
Thank you, dear sister.
Nekane bows just as Ukon does. It's plain to see her overflowing adoration for Kuon.
そういうわけでしてルルティエ様
Well, that being the case, Lady Dudutia.
Huh? Yes?
Dudutia, who had only been an outsider listening in until now, turns red at the sudden
お
address.
聞きいただいた通り
As you've heard, I'll be leaving my duties to Lady Kuon and the others.
Yes.
Does that mean that we also now have the job of taking care of Dudutia?
そこでルルティエ様にはその手助けを
Oh, Dudutia is gonna take care of us.
And I'm thinking of asking you to help them, Lady Dudutia.
何
What?
私も
Me?
はい
Yes.
先日お
A suggestion to that effect was in the outlaw of Kujiri's letter. It was one I received from you.
オーゼン殿は
Lord Ozen wrote that out of great love for you. He feels as though he kept you trapped like a caged bird.
ハモったから
Thus, while you remain in the capital, he would have you meet others and broaden your experiences.
お父様が
Father said?
なれば
I see no better chance than this. It may be hard, but a storm can prove the strength of one's wings.
力強く羽ばたくには時に
That's a good saying.
も必要でしょう
We've never heard that one before. A storm can prove the strength of one's wings.
Yes.
私も
I also wish to do that.
というわけでアンちゃん
So with that said, can I ask you to take care of Lady Dudutia too, kid? Hey, hold on! He's just dumping all the stuff he doesn't want to deal with on us! It makes it worse that I can't say that in front of Dudutia.
白様
Saraku, Miss Kuon, it'll be a pleasure working with you.
よろしくお願いします
Dudutia bows to us. We can't say no anymore.
よろしくね
Looking forward to it.
Kuon shakes Dudutia's hand happily.
Her face holds a cordial smile, but her tail sways vigorously. It seems she approves of all this business with Dudutia joining. That bastard! Just offhandedly asking us to look after a princess! I glare at Ukon, making sure Dudutia can't see me.
まあな
Well now, I don't know if it'll make up for much, but I'll have this one join you too.
We get Nekone? He nudges his sister forward, who had been waiting at his side with ceremonious politeness.
What are you saying, dear brother?
Clapping her hands in a flustered manner, Nekone looks to Ukon.
なんならおめえさん
Feel
の
free to have her handle whatever jobs need doing, huh?
Dear brother.
Honestly, she may not look it, but she's got a good head on her shoulders. She'll help you. Good thing she's not as recognizable as I am yet.
Dear brother, this is cruel, even as a joke. I have my studies to attend to, and I have a duty to assist you, dear brother. Besides, if I stay with this pervert, who knows what he'll do? You know what? That's exactly it. This is exactly why I'm fucking clocking this dude as Kazuma Konosuba. That's crazy. It all makes sense now. It's because he's getting roasted.
Hey, I'm not gonna lay a finger on some scrawny little kid. Try again when you know what sex appeal is.
Is Nekone like our Megumin?
It's fine. Some things you can't learn from behind a desk. A scholar can't limit their perspective. Nekone, I don't want your only knowledge of the world based on things you read in books.
But, dear brother, that's no reason to...
Well, think you ought to see the world before your naivete causes something that can't be undone.
Well, no, it's not that. But it's like, it's near there. With a little bit more disrespect.
And what are we to do if this degenerate does something that can't be undone?
Have them take responsibility, I guess. It's safer than attracting some sleazebag off the street. Hey, hold on!
As I've been saying, before you sit the sleaziest of all possible bags.
Who's a sleazebag? Ah, that reminds me. Yokone is Ukon's sister, not Oshito's. So, you be careful with that. If people found out she's Oshito's sister, we might get folks showing up to take advantage of Nekone.
how does that work? Does that mean she's adopted?
If you just listen.
There's no way that this foul pervert, this bag of unadulterated sleaze, is reliable.
Don't worry. I know it's hard to tell, but the one thing I have is an eye for people. And my eyes tell me I can trust this kid.
Are you ignoring the fact that there is not a single decent person among your allies, dear brother?
No, well, that's not...
An eye for people is not the one thing you have. It's the one thing you don't have. You are blind. You should have simply called for dear sister, but your calling this cretin is proof of poor judgment. The blind is attempting to lead the blind. And this cretin is blind enough to say I'm merely a scrawny kid.
Ukon averts his eyes, looking carefully away from Nekone's gaze.
And why do you look away from me like that?
Yeah, Nekone is savage. I fucking love her I love that about her. She's so good.
Alright, let's get to it.
No sooner than we return to the inn does Kuon lay claim to a section of the room, saying that. Wait, let me read that again. No sooner than we return to the inn does Kuon lay claim to a section of the room, saying that. Why? I hold my head in my hands, taking in the state of the room. Kuon and Nekone stand at the ready. Are we gonna have, like, the fucking closet to live in?
Have some tea.
Madre de Tia serves tea and cakes as ever. Is it really okay for a princess to be doing stuff like this? As long as she's happy, I guess. Remember to save, it's been a while? Thank you, thank you. I was actually even thinking we might end pretty soon, but not really a good out.
So what are we gonna do? Like, in general, from here on out. I'm at a loss for how to proceed.
Yeah, because not only am I kind of getting hungry, I also have to consider work tomorrow. We might just stop here and run it back. a little bit. It's kind of like an awkward spot, but I don't want it to get too late. And I think having that like revelation with Oshtor Ukon, that's pretty big. If I play for like one more minute, no, this is good. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me today. It's like very tough though. It's like all really, really good. I can see why these games are as loved as they are. Anyways, GG's. For everyone who stopped by, for everyone who's sticking around, thank you so much. Always appreciate the company. Until next time. Peace, peace.